And we're live with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. This is Talon Newton. Alongside me is Matt McJunkins.
Hey, hey, hey!
You know, I listen to John Neighbors on my way home and Joe Franklin on my way home from school. And John Neighbors always opens up and he says, "It is a beautiful day in the state of Arkansas." And by God, it is a beautiful day in the state of Arkansas, Matt.
Man, let me tell you, it's beautiful here tonight in Morrilton, Arkansas. We have got a football game to come. We've had a lot of rain this week, but not today. Skies opened up, sun's out. It is a beautiful night here in Morrilton. I can't wait to see these two teams get started at 7 o'clock.
Matt, so let's go ahead and open up with our Old Bart's pregame show. Thank you for everyone who's joining us now. Again, this is Talon Newton. Alongside me is Matt McJunkins. We're going to go ahead and hop into our pregame show here in Morrilton, Arkansas, where the Greenbrier Panthers are facing up in their first conference game of the season against none other than the Morrilton Devil Dogs.
Yeah, man, you got it right. You know, it's going to be exciting tonight. Two great teams. Prior to the season starting, we didn't know how either one of these teams was going to be. But, we've got our quarterback. We got Cooper Wilcox back. We've got all of our linemen back. We do have a receiver out. We've got a great receiver who's had a great start of the season. That's Jacob Mathis. Unfortunately, Jacob had a wrist injury, and he had to have surgery yesterday. He's going to be out probably not all season. Few weeks, got some pins put in, going to have him out. But, we're still going to be awfully effective without Jacob because we've got guys that can come in and step up, next man up.
Absolutely. That's going to be the mentality, really, for the remainder of the season. And, I look over a quick few notes here. Greenbrier's 1-2, Morrilton's 1-2. And, one of the biggest things that I really saw a difference in, Matt, was Morrilton has lost both of their losses come by a combined 6 points. They lost by 5 to Russellville and won by a win.
Yeah, well, and I was saying we don't really know prior to the season what they've got. They graduated quarterback Jacoby Criswell, who went to North Carolina to play quarterback there. So, it's kind of their next man up. We don't know a lot about him. We know they've had some big games to start the season as well as close games. Wynn's a great football team. Wynn got up on them early, 21-0. What the final score was at 21-20, I believe.
It was 21-20, and Wynn scored 21 points before halftime. It was 21-0, and Morrilton almost rallied back to get the game close, and they just weren't able to. They weren't able to convert that one extra point. So
no, and then also, they played a Russellville team who Bologna beat last week in a close game, but Russellville beat Morrilton. So there's a lot of reasons to think that they're going to be a really tough matchup tonight, but there's a lot of reasons to think that we have a great opportunity to come up here and win a football game.
Man, I love how you just put that. It's going to be a great football game, and Hooten's even said so as well. Hooten's picked Morrilton to win this game by 1, but I'm going to let Old Bart's represent me on my game pick, and I think we're going to win by 3 tonight.
Well, I'm going to let Ricochet go with me, and we're going to go big. We're going to go 10.
10-point win for the Greenbrier Panthers tonight. Matt, let's go ahead and hit a break, and we'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
All right.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. with the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other. You will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
When homemade is too good to keep at home. Helping Arkansas business do business. Making better happen with First Security.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back with Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us as we are here in beautiful Morrilton, Arkansas, the home of my community college where I attend college at, Matt. And we are going to go ahead and get into a little bit of schedule talk here. You know, the Children's Clinic and Dance Center is going to represent our schedule talk.
Stage 2 Dance Center, new sponsor this week, along with the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, you know, one big thing to talk about is that Harrison and Farmington, that game got canceled this week due to COVID mess, and Harrison went and picked up Ozark. So Harrison's playing Ozark. That's going to be the first time that they're ever going to play each other. I would expect Harrison to roll them over. It's just something to it's a time filler. Don't get your guys
they'll
out
be playing down a class
to
play, you know, as far as size goes. They'll be playing down. I think Ozark's probably – are they 4A?
I believe so. Yeah.
So.
And so, you know, you look at that game as an example of what's to come for the rest of the season. It wouldn't surprise me if the Greenbrier Panthers have a game like this where we call someone midweek and say, hey, y'all want to play? I know y'all aren't. Well, yeah, sure, let's play a football game this week.
Well, you're going to see that all across the state. I heard today on the Buzz as well that there's several games, especially in Little Rock, that are postponed.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's really just the biggest hit from our schedule is everyone's diving into conference this week. Everyone else around the conference is starting to play. So next week we're going to have a lot more to talk about now that this conference is going to start getting underway. We're really excited about conference. I mean, it's just you look across the board, no one really had a true off season this year, so everyone's fighting for that top spot, and no one really knows exactly who it's going to be. You know.
Well, and here's the deal too: is nobody still knows exactly how good anybody is because you go look and say, "Well, that team beat a team that they shouldn't have even been on the field with." Well, come to find out afterwards that they had 12 players out, and so it's just like what we've dealt with for the last 2 games is we've had players out due to being quarantined. That's happening all over the state. So even though some games are still, you know, that some of them are canceled, but then there's a lot of them that are played. There's still players out, and so we may not see the scores that really represent what those teams as far as their ability to play football.
And I really felt like that was the Greenbrier Panthers in our last 2 games against Arkadelphia and against Batesville.
Sure.
So now we're talking about our Greenbrier Panthers. We're playing Morrilton this week. Why don't you go ahead and give us your keys to the game, what Greenbrier has to do tonight?
Yeah, we're going to go with the Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon keys of the game this week. Let me tell you, I was talking today to Matt Wilcox. Cooper's feeling good. He's ready to go. And that'll actually get to the second one. But the first one, we've got to get after them early and force them to throw the football. If we can shut them down, shut their run down, and force the quarterback to make plays with his arm. That's going to put us in a great position. Secondly, get Cooper acclimated early. He's been out for, 3 weeks now? Mm-hmm. He hasn't been sick.
Well, he's been out for 2. He's been practicing for 1,
Right.
So.
But he hadn't played in 3 weeks. So, he's been healthy. Mm-hmm. Hasn't had any health problems, sickness, or injuries. But we've got to get him acclimated in the game, get him some confidence early, get him loose, short passes, whatever it is, get him moving and get him rolling. And then third, we've got to win the turnover battle. There is a very good chance with a 1-point prediction in this game that the very last team that has the ball will be the winner of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. I mean, that's so truthful. We even talked some last week during the game. I told you, I feel like during a break, I said this game's going to come down to whoever has the ball last, and unfortunately
that was the case.
Yeah, it was, and Greenbrier couldn't get things going. But so those were our keys of the game, presented by Swanky Southern Salon and Boutique.
That's right.
I do believe.
That's right, Swanky Southern.
Swanky
We're getting
Southern.
ready to open in October.
And so our weather report tonight is represented by Ricochet Outdoors, and I'd love to be able to call Sean and talk to him about that, but we might have a certain surprise later in the game.
All right.
So
I like
the weather report tonight, we have a 73 high and a 57 low. I did not look up what kind of moon type we have tonight. The crescent didn't do us much against Arkadelphia.
No,
so
it did not help us.
I looked at it last night. I came home from work pretty late, and I saw it was a little bit bigger. So we don't have a crescent. Maybe we have like a half or something.
Let me tell you what
along
we
those lines.
do have, though. We've got football weather. First day of fall this week. So we're officially playing football in the fall season right now.
And who would have thought?
And the weather is showing that. I mean, it feels perfect. A little breeze, mid-70s. It's awesome. Hey, I think we're fixing to do the we're about to do the prayer and the national anthem.
Yes, we are. And so we'll take a break and get over to that for y'all. And we'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rating.
All right, in the national anthem.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. The beautiful national anthem.
I don't know that they got to hear it at home. We're not real sure if the sound was coming through. But Morrilton men did a great job. Had some fireworks. And
those are popular here in Morrilton. They play them every time they score a touchdown. I think I noticed our JB was maybe flinched a little over there. So JB
I think
just
JB got a little scared.
yourself.
He was holding his ears. Like maybe he was a little terrified.
Morrilton likes to party down here.
Yeah.
We kept them in a safe space.
Hopefully we won't be seeing very many fireworks then if they'd like to shoot them when they score. So where we at here? We've got
we still have about 8 minutes till kickoff, and we have a ton of stuff that we could talk about. You want to go back to the schedule?
Sure.
I mean, there's still a lot going on. Alma's playing Pea Ridge. Pea Ridge, welcome to the 5A West. They're not very good. I mean, they're not a great football team. I know that they're struggling a lot already this season. I think I was looking at maybe Fearless Friday, and they've already allowed 138 points to be scored on them in the 3 games that they've played. So they're going to have a tough season this year, and they're playing Alma tonight. And, Alma beat Heritage in overtime just last week. So Alma will probably be a pretty decent team, and Pea Ridge not as hot. So I'm going to expect Alma to win that one.
Pea Ridge, I don't think Pea Ridge is going to be very good. Of course, this will be the first year we've ever played them in history.
Yeah. And they have a lot of games like that. This is the first time I believe that they're playing Alma tonight.
Well, they're on the other side of Fayetteville up there. It's going to be a 3-hour drive for us to get to Pea Ridge. So, we got Farmington and Pea Ridge away, so we're going to get some miles on the old vehicles on Friday nights this year.
Hey, that's all right. There's nothing like the late night drives, the naps that you get. I remember coming home from Harrison last year, and I snored the entire way back, and it was great.
Well, we mentioned about Jacob being out tonight. Our kind of our primary receiver this year is up to date. I think we can expect to see a couple of guys that we have not seen a lot from. As far as on the offensive side of the football,
absolutely.
I think we'll see J.P. Inglicus get a lot of catches or a lot of attempts moving forward. Now I think Shannon Howard. I think he's one they're going to probably throw the ball to. And, of course, we've been seeing Carter McElhaney, and we've been seeing Strack, and we've been seeing Reed. Man, you talk about automatic. Reed Nixon has been just, like I said, automatic. He's so sure-handed. Not a big guy. He's quick, though. He catches the ball. He makes a lot of great second-effort moves to pick up a few yards. In Arkadelphia, I'd mentioned that he's not going to run over somebody, and it wasn't no time after I said that he was playing defense and stood a kid up right on the sideline, and I said, well, don't tell Reed Nixon he's not very big.
Well, another person I want to tell you to watch on the offensive side of things is Tanner Collins. He got a few snaps in at the position that Jacob Mathis plays against Arkadelphia, and he kind of shared. He's more of a run blocker, big man, sniffer back, go take a hit, get someone out of the play. That's really his job, and so he'll be someone to watch for sure on the offensive side of things, trying to step in for Jacob.
And I think you'll see us throw the ball to Nick some too.
Yeah, Nick Hewitt out of the backfield.
I think that tonight there's a lot of things we can look at as far as things that we need to do well. Throw the ball, run the ball. But I think if our defense comes in here tonight and plays that they have the whole season coming into this, I think that we will shut down this Morrilton offense. And I don't have a lot to base that off of, other than I've seen how improved our defense is this year, and I think that they're still learning how good their offense really is.
Absolutely, and it's going to be an exciting game tonight. Morrilton comes in 1-2, Greenbrier comes in 1-2. Conference starts this week all across the state. Everyone's starting to play those teams that may not really be considered rivals, but you remember who won the game last season, and this Greenbrier Panthers team.
And this is a rivalry. It's not Bologna, but it's right there next to it.
They remember that they lost by 7 to Jacoby Criswell last year, the D1 athlete that ended up going to North Carolina but had multiple offers. And for Greenbrier to come in to Morrilton, that game was here, and really kind of knock him around, really give him a hard time, and only end up losing by 7. The players that were on this team last year, the seniors and the juniors this year, they remember that. There's no way they don't.
There's a lot of juniors that started last year or got a lot of playing time, just like Cooper. A lot of those guys, just Jacob is a junior that played a little last year. We're about to do the coin toss here. Let's see who's going to kick off. And
Cody Powell out there for the Greenbrier Panthers doing the coin toss, and that's number 19, Drew Tyner, the senior wide receiver for Morrilton. And it looks like he's on crutches, however, so hate to see that young man, a senior.
Hate to see a senior hurt.
Unable to play tonight.
I was thinking about Jacob. We talked about Jacob being hurt and having such a good season coming in. But, I think they're being real positive about it, the fact that he's got a senior year coming next year.
Yeah.
And there's still a lot of time left this year.
We're hoping that he will be back before the end of the season.
At least by the playoffs, I think.
we don't have a time frame on
No.
it, but we're going to remain hopeful that we can get him back sooner rather than later.
I'll tell you something that if you'd have asked me 2 months ago if I would have been doing this, I would have told you probably not. But I have been watching these Greenbrier High School volleyball games.
Yeah.
I'm talking like at home watching them, even after they're played, like going back and watching them. Like last night after the junior high game, I come home from Little Rock Christian and I was like, oh yeah, JB did the volleyball game tonight. Man, I'm gonna tell you, if you have not watched our girls play volleyball, and I've got 3 boys,
yeah.
So we don't have a lot of girly stuff at our house, so I haven't paid attention a lot to the girls sports because the female sports because we are so into football and baseball. That's just what we do at our house. But I'm gonna tell you, and I remember we watched football players in college. We watched a lot of the college volleyball games, but our girls are good, man. They're one of, I heard last night, JB said there's one of 4 undefeated teams in 5A so far. They got down early against Mountain Home the first set. Pretty good. Like they lost that first set by like 10 points, 11 points. Came back and won 3 in a row. Let me tell you, if you've not watched our girls volleyball team on the network, it doesn't even have to be live. Go back and see them. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And I will continue to watch them throughout the season. And I tell you, I don't know anything about volleyball, and it blows me away that this guy, JB, knows all this lingo with volleyball.
Absolutely. That's the most exciting thing to me. I was going to tell you, obviously the girls make it just a great level of excitement. I covered them all last season. I loved every single second of it. But JB brings that extra level of excitement. I did my first game with him, and I was like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
This guy's good.
Oh, he's
this guy
real
knows
good.
what he's doing.
He's the guy that's been sitting over here with his mouth closed, not saying a word because he's over here doing all the computer stuff for us so we can talk. And then I hear him over there, his first game ever, and he's like,
he knows the girls for the other team.
Oh, yeah, he knows the girls match for the other team.
That's phenomenal.
He knows all the lingo, the party ball, the campfire. I mean, he's throwing stuff I've never even heard of before.
Same. The campfire was new to me, too.
I love it. So it looks like we're going to get the football to start the game.
Yes, sir. It looks like we're going to receive here. And Jacob Mathis, with him being out, I wonder how our receiving is going to look.
It looks like they're not even back there.
It doesn't even look like we're going to have 3 back there. It looks like we changed our special teams receiving because whenever Jacob was healthy, he was in the backfield as a third man. There were 3 back there, along with Carter McElhaney and Reed Nixon.
Where's Stature at? We see him a lot back there.
JP and Nick Hewitt back there.
Yeah,
I guess
we got Reed and Carter deep.
It makes me curious if Morrilton is gonna is there heavy on the onside kick just like we are.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, Carter McElhaney's fun to watch run with the football. He's probably the fastest kid on the team and one of the fastest in the conference. Anytime he gets the football, it's exciting.
Our closest players are 15 yards off the ball on a kickoff.
Yeah.
That's a little interesting look to me, but we're going to get this game started, and boy, am I excited to get it kicked off and going. The referee blows his whistle, and 5A conference football has begun. It's going to go deep to Reed Nixon. Reed Nixon's going to take it to the right side. He's going to pitch it back to Carter McElhaney. Carter McElhaney has room. He's on the 30. He's going to hit the 40. He's going to hit the 40-yard line, makes a move, keeps going. He's on the 50. He's going to go down about the 46-yard line. Huge return. What a risky play to start out, but it paid off well.
I told you, I just got done saying, when McElhaney has the football, running with the football, he is electric. He's exciting. That was a great call right there to get them reverse field and get the fastest player on the team, the football, going the other direction.
Yeah, and to start with great field position here, we're going to get to see Cooper Wilcox come on the field for the first time in 3 weeks in a high school football game, but that doesn't mean anything after the year and 1 week of experience that this young man has. Trey Havens lined up in the backfield to the left. It's going to be a quick handoff to the right side. Trey Havens is going to run out on the right side, and he'll pick up about 4 yards.
You got a holding, looks like.
He stopped number 3, Charles Mulgrew for the Devil Dogs.
I really believe that we can run the football on this team. They're always big up front. They're always big and athletic. But I think with our scheme, we can get them. I think we can wear them out. I mean, they're big, and they're going to tire. But we've always had a knack for being able to scheme. Because we're rarely are we the biggest, fastest. We have to play good, smart football.
Mm-hmm.
And so, beating that guy in front of you if he's bigger than you is not impossible if you do it the right way.
And that's not the start that the Greenbrier Panthers needed.
No,
Is they're just going
we're
to start now first and about 21 for Greenbrier.
I guess they call blocking the back maybe.
It was a holding call.
Oh, was it holding?
From the spot. J.P. Engelkis, he's going to go in motion. There's a pistol formation. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. And Trey Havens is going to take a couple people with him after he picks up about 6 yards. Good power run there from Trey Havens.
It was. We got a good push up front from our big boys, and then Trey coming in there driving. He was tackled. He was tackled and still got 3 yards.
Great play there by the Panthers. It's going to set up now a second and about 14. We struggled getting the run started against Arkadelphia, so I think that's going to be big for us here tonight. It's just getting that run going. And just kind of making Morrilton know that we can run the football on them.
Yeah, we want to keep them off guard.
It's going to be a quick pass over the middle, but it's going to be short. The intended receiver there, I believe, was Shannon Howard.
It looked like Cooper didn't have his hand on that one very good. Kind of came out awkward, just didn't get there. Cooper's probably got some nerves coming in tonight. It's been so long since he played football. He's been off for a few weeks. And that's kind of what we talked about in the pregame. Get him acclimated. Get him in here and get him ready to pick up where he left off because Cooper's been playing so good this year.
Well, I felt like Cooper didn't have much of anywhere to go, and he felt like he might need to get rid of it, and so he might have just thrown it a little short.
Yeah, it just looked like it kind of come off a little out of his hand a little funny.
Just kind of an awkward situation there, but Trey Havens is going to be lined up to the right of Cooper. Cooper's going to tell him to move to his left, and delay of game on the Panthers.
Surely we got a timeout. I guess not.
And that 5 yards, it may not seem like a lot, but we just went from 3rd and 14 to 3rd and 19.
Yeah, that's not going to help us for sure. We've got to eliminate mistakes if we're going to be successful against a team like Morrilton.
Cooper Wilcox,
third down play here.
Takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. It's a quick pass out to Trey Havens on a screen. Trey Havens has plenty of room to run. He's going to keep going, and he's going to get about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, he really got close. I guess he stepped out of bounds, like I said, about 3 yards short. That was a great call right there. They kind of had their ears pinned back on defense, ready to try to get after Cooper.
Yeah.
And that's what we wanted him to do because we dumped it off over there to Trey for that screen, and he did a great job of getting out there and picking up 10 yards or so?
The Panthers had a lot of good success with that screenplay, against Arkadelphia. So it doesn't surprise me that they went to that on a deep third down play, something that they weren't expecting, and they were ready for the blitz. Cooper Wilcox back, takes the snap. He's going to throw it quick out to the right, but it's going to be tipped by the Devil Dogs. And Morrilton's going to take over on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, we got to do a better job right there. We should have got that. We should have had that. We should have got the first down. But hey, and the one good thing we can pick up from there is take away our penalties. We had positive movement in every play we ran. A couple of complete passes, but every time we touched the ball, we moved the yardstick a little bit.
And that was Cayman Fitzpatrick who came blitzing off of the left edge and just got in Cooper's face and tipped the pass before it could really get anywhere. So quarterbacks split the series here in Morrilton, and Tucker Greenbrier is going to be the starter. He's going to move a running back to his right, calls a man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to the right side. Greenbrier's going to have it pretty well covered, and they're going to get a tackle after a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to spread us out very well. We've got guys that do a great job, but we got one down.
Looks like it's Jeremy Hardcastle who's down on the ground.
Let's take a quick break while they try to see to him.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. We're here in Morrilton, Arkansas. Jeremy Hardcastle was able to get up and walk off on his own will, so that's good to see. Definitely a positive look there for the Panthers.
Yeah, I hate to see him hurting, but I'm glad to see that he's walking off on his own accord. Maybe he got a little bruise or something, stinger or something, that he can get over there and get worked out.
Tucker Greenbrier still back at quarterback. It's going to be a pistol formation. Going to move the man to his right. Takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the gut, trying to find a little bit of room, and he'll get just a little bit after about 4-yard pickup for the Devil Dogs. They'll bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, this is where we've got to come in right now and shut them down. You know, that bend don't break. 3rd down, too. We still got them on their side of the field. We need to come in here and get a stop and force them to punt.
That's Jackson Mole back at running back for Morrilton. He's going to move to the right side after a pistol look. Greenbrier's going to send a heavy load, and it's going to be a great play there by Shannon Howard.
Oh, Shannon made a great jump on that ball. He read it great and got there quick.
Morrilton's going to have to send their punter onto the field now, and hopefully Greenbrier will get a fresh set of downs, and we'll get going here on offense.
Oh, yeah. That was a great 3rd down stop right there. You know, we were just talking about that. We've got to get them stopped on their side of the field, and that's exactly what we did.
Morrilton's going to come onto the field here with 10 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the first quarter, and they're going to punt the football. A couple passes here that have really stopped the clock, and then the injury there. Morrilton's going to punt it. It's going to go high in the sky, and it's going to land on the 20. It'll have a Greenbrier bounce, and it'll go out to about the 22-yard line. Greenbrier will take over there on a new fresh set of downs with 10 minutes left to play in the first quarter.
One thing we forgot to mention pregame is that I'm pretty sure that Tanner is still out.
Tanner Collins?
Yes.
Oh, I was unaware of that.
Yeah, you know, he kind of had that neck-looking, shoulder-looking stinger type play having at Arkadelphia.
Well, I see him over there on the sideline.
Is he suited up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. We'll see
if he's back in. I know that he's been dealing with that.
Because you were right. You know, we did see JP on offense during that last drive playing a lot of that slot receiver position, and Nick Hewitt now playing that position.
Okay, I just got a message that Collins is playing. That's good. That's great.
Cooper back at quarterback. He brings Nick Hewitt into motion. It's going to be a quick handoff to the left side, but Morrilton was all on top of that. That's big, number 71.
He is a big boy.
Woo-hoo.
He's not number 71, Jeremiah.
He's not on our roster.
So we don't have him on our roster.
He may not have fit.
He probably didn't. Mercy.
That is a big old boy, let me tell you.
He swallowed Trey Havens.
Big old nose guard. I think JB liked that.
Cooper Wilcox is back at quarterback again. He's going to take a snap. He's going to keep it on the quarterback keep. He's going to one sideline, but it looks like a cornerback's going to fight off of a wide receiver and going to tackle Cooper after a gain of about 2.
He made a great read to keep the ball right there. He should have stepped inside of that corner there because he had it open. Oh, yeah. It looks like we're going to get a little mouthing. penalty. Hopefully it's not offsetting.
I mean, it came from Morrilton's huddle.
Oh, yeah.
Morrilton's.
Yeah. Back them up. That's what we like to see. I'm glad it wasn't offsetting. I'm glad that it was just them mouthing.
3rd and 6, really what's got to happen there
If you're Morrilton?
Well, not if you're you're Greenbrier, that's a touchdown if the wide receiver on the far side stays on his block.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was the only reason that there was a tackle made. There was no one on this side of the football field.
What I was going to say, I thought you were talking about Morrilton. If you're Morrilton, what you got to happen, what you can't happen right there, you got us pinned back on our side of the field, and you give us a first down.
Cooper Wilcox trying to catch him off sides. He's going to get the play from, it looks like, Neil Burcham and Noah Hogan on the sideline. Cooper's going to make a quick pass out to the right side. Someone's going to be there, but not after. That's number 22, J.P. Engelkis, can stumble and pick up about 4 yards.
Cooper did a real good job to get that ball off and get it around that rusher and that defender. And then, as soon as J.P. caught that ball, he was hit, but was able to keep his balance and pick up 4 yards. It's a great play.
Short side of the field is to the right. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Trey Heyman. He's going to hit the right side. Small hole, picks up 3.
This is what we're going to have to do anytime we play a big physical team. We're just going to have to chip away. And
you have to wear them out slowly.
That's right. And we were able to do that against Batesville when we kind of got over our turnover
in
issues.
that second half, yeah.
Yes. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to just pound on them, get 3, get 4, get 5.
Greenbrier's got about 3rd and 3 here with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Greenbrier's going to show an empty set on 3rd and short. Cooper Wilcox at quarterback. Morrilton's changing the defense. Cooper's looking left, looks right, throws quick, and it's going to be a dropped pass.
Yeah, we got to catch that football. That was Trey.
You got to catch those. I mean, that's a tight pass. I would have loved to have seen a short hitch or a short slant on the left side because they threw the cornerback into the backfield there, and they just wanted to make sure the deep ball didn't get thrown.
It looks like we're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Another attempt on a 4th down for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox is going to take a quick step back. Looks like he's going to do the punt, and he will. It's going to be a high-booted punt, but it's going to land on about the 20 and get a Greenbrier bounce. It's going to roll to the 10, and it's going to get right to the 7-yard line. Morrilton's going to take over 1st and 10 from the 7 with 8 minutes left here to play in the first quarter.
Great punt by Cooper.
Yeah.
I didn't know Cooper could punt.
It just got a good roll, That's when it got to the 20, and then it rolled about 12 yards after that.
Yeah, we did get a good roll on that to give us an extra, 20 yards, 15 yards. We've got it back inside their 10-yard line. We've got them where we want them as far as field position goes. If we can stop them right here and force them to punt, we ought to have great field position going the other way.
Morrilton's going to start with a 1st and 10. Tucker Granberry still back at quarterback. I read on Hooten's that he switches with another quarterback, and we'll see if they run a set with another one. But we haven't seen another quarterback yet tonight, Matt.
No, that's all we've seen so far.
It's going to be a quick pass out to the left, way overthrown. Not a great throw there. That was intended
I almost wish it was a good throw because if it was, I think, who is that? Is that Howard? I mean, Howard would have took that to the house.
So Quincy Clemens was the intended receiver for Morrilton there.
Yeah. Shannon did a great job on coverage there and was able to. Hey, man, that may have been a forced throw. Maybe forced him to throw it high. I like seeing them working back in their end zone.
Morrilton's going to bring your running back to the left side of the QB. It's going to be a quick snap, and it's going to be a handoff up the gut, but he's not going to go anywhere. They'll be generous and give him back to the original line of scrimmage.
And Tanner Collins, the one I was just talking about, might be out, come flying off the edge right there and hit the ball before he got to the line of scrimmage.
7 minutes and about 45 seconds left here in Morrilton. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Devil Dogs. Tucker Granberry back at quarterback still for Morrilton.
We got to put some pressure on this boy right here.
They're going to move the running back to the left Tucker Greenbrier still talking to the entire offense, making sure everyone's on the same page. Quick snap. He's looking to his right side. He's going to throw it over the center of the field. Another high throw there from Tucker Greenbrier. I think that was intended for Quincy Clemens again, but it's just over his head.
Yeah, good coverage again there by Collins. Not by Collins, I'm sorry, by Howard. And, it's like we talked about in the pregame. One of the keys to the game was to force them to throw the football, because I think if we can force them to throw it, I don't think they can throw on us.
I mean, really, like, you look back at that possession for Morrilton, and it was just 2 bad throws that defined that whole possession. And so if you can really stop the run for the Panthers and force them to throw the football, I mean, we might not be in a bad position.
No, they got a great roll on that punt.
Yeah, great roll, just like we got a great roll. But
yeah.
Greenbrier's still going to be set up on the 44-yard line with 7 minutes left here to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, we're playing – well, we've got control of field position right now. They're playing back on their side of the field. We're playing right there close to 50. We just need a couple of big first downs to really push it back and put us in scoring position.
Yeah, we really got to get our offense going. I mean, I'd like to see us connect on 1 or 2 passes here and really just build a little bit of confidence in Cooper.
Yeah, we've come real close a couple of times. Penalties hurt the first drive. We still almost got the first down. A couple of plays that were good plays. We didn't quite make the right cut, whatever it was, that we didn't pick up the yardage we should have. But we're fine. We're moving forward, and I think we're gonna see some good things happen here in the first half.
Cooper Wilcox back at quarterback, checking out the defense, takes a snap. It's going to be a pass. He's looking to the right side. He throws it over the shoulder, but it's going to fall into an open area. It looks like he might have just thrown Thatcher Strack short there, maybe.
Yeah, Thatcher looked like he was battling with that D-back a little bit. I don't know if a little miscommunication on where he was supposed to be there, but yeah, brings up second down here.
It's one of those things, you practice and you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, bam, and you hit that corner. You take those 8 steps and you hit a corner. And so whenever you have someone in your face pushing you, it's hard to get those 8 steps right, because you go 9 steps, you're already deeper.
Right.
Motion pulls in J.P. Engelkis, and Cooper's going to keep the ball, makes a good play. He's got the right side. He's got free room. He's at the 40. He's going to hit the 30. He's still on his feet, going to the 20. He's at the 10. It's going to be a Greenbrier Panthers touchdown, and he outruns everybody.
Look at Cooper Wilcox right there. Makes a good decision. That defensive end on the left side came off the ball and was there to make the play on the handoff. Cooper kept it, popped it outside, got around the defender, and a great block on the right side out there on that cornerback. And let me tell you, Cooper went to the races right there. He had people in front of him that he just flat out run.
We talked about how Greenbrier, we got to really just outthink our opponents because we don't have that speed. But golly, Cooper heard us say that, and he said, watch this.
Cooper said, I'll show y'all.
6 minutes, 46 seconds left. Cody Powell's kick is up, and it is good. Greenbrier's going to go on top 7-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
And to Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
And we're back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us here in Morrilton, Arkansas. A beautiful, clear night. We've had rainy skies all week long from Beta, and we are glad that it is clear here in Morrilton.
How about Hurricane Cooper Wilcox?
Hurricane Cooper Wilcox. I like that right there. Yeah, a great run there from Cooper. I mean, we talked about it that last time that the Greenbrier ran that play here to our side of the field where we're sitting in the press box. And, Matt, I told you, I was like, the biggest issue there was that we didn't get the cornerback blocked. And he was the last resort for Morrilton, and he made the play after about a 2-yard gain for Cooper. And so we ran that same play to the right side because we knew it was going to be open just like it was last time. And sure enough, it was, and we got the cornerback blocked, and Cooper had to work his magic, and he did it.
Yeah, and, we talked about getting Cooper acclimated earlier because he hasn't played. Just to be honest, Cooper hasn't thrown the ball well the first half so far.
Yeah.
But we do know what Cooper can do and will do. So, like I say, this gives him a little confidence. He's excited over there now. I expect to see him coming out and on fire.
Short kick for Cody Powell. It's going to land about the 12. It's going to be picked up by Morrilton. And they're going to run it out and bounce out to the left side. He's at the 40. He's going to go to the 50. Cody Powell is there to slow him down a little bit, and he's going to get to the 35-yard line. And Morrilton's going to have great field position to start this drive.
Yeah, that guy, that receiver, the back there that got the kickoff there, the kickoff back.
The receiver.
The returning back.
Return man.
That's like when I was trying to figure out
the Joe Adams.
Yeah.
We just call him Joe Adams.
Yeah, so anyway, so often, he did a great job there. He did. And so often you see that, the pile and then the back pops out.
Oops.
And then when that happens, then you're behind. And
well, I'll tell you why it got so far.
Oh, wow. That's gonna
the block in the back will hurt you.
You think that may have been why he was able to get wide?
I mean, the flag's thrown where he busted out. So
you're exactly right.
It might be part of the issue.
That is a killer for Morrilton. I mean,
spot foul too, man. I mean, that's like they practically just switched sides at the end of a quarter.
Yeah, you're right.
They went from the 35 on one side to it looks like the 31 on the other.
Man, so many times on a good return, a flag comes out.
6:28 here left is the new quarterback in the game, and it's a huge hole up the middle. He's going to hit the 50. He's going to cut it back to the right side. He's got plenty of room. He hits the 30. He's going to the 20. He's going to hit the 10. It's going to be a touchdown for Morrilton. Touchdown, no flags. Morrilton's going to come in with a new quarterback and take care of business right away.
I tell you what, there's not much you can say about that other than they had a hole, and he ran through it full speed. I'm going to tell you, it was a great run by Morrilton. That's all you can say about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was literally no one in the middle of the field to stop him. Yeah. What can you say except the defense kind of pooped there on that one. 6:12 left here in the first quarter. Morrilton's going to kick the extra point to attempt to tie this game up.
They moved.
Snap is good. It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked. It's blocked.
All right, man.
That's good. That could be huge.
Big. It is. You talk about it in a close game. We talk about a game where it could come down to the final, whoever's got the ball last. Well, they're already behind in that game because now they've got to go for two in a close game moving forward. We were able to hold on to the lead right there with that block on the extra point.
And so Greenbrier is going to be on top of Morrilton after Morrilton goes down the field in one play and scores a touchdown. It's 7-0 in favor of your Greenbrier Panthers. There's still 6 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the play in this first quarter, and we've had a pretty good, solid game so far.
It's been a very exciting game. It started off a little sluggish, a lot of penalties, a lot of punting starting out. But, man, back-to-back scores on long runs. Could be an exciting matchup tonight.
Yeah, two big plays have been the scores here. There haven't been long drives and then a score. It's just been two huge, massive runs by a quarterback, and then you put in a new quarterback and throw the defense off in Morrilton's favor, and you have the wide open field in the middle.
You know, that what we saw right there from our defense is not something we've seen this year. I don't expect to continue. I think that we just kind of had a bad play, and I think that we'll rebound, and we do a great job against the run, and I think we're going to continue seeing that.
It's going to be a high kick, but it's going to be a short one. And it's going to go to the 40-yard line. That's Keaton Whitley on the who received it, but he dropped immediately as to not lose the football and give Greenbrier a start on what looks to be the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it's good field position. You know, if they're going to kick it to somebody short like that, to try to see if we'll bobble it and give it to them. Keaton Whitley's a good one. To one of our receivers there is a good one for us to kick it to. Because he's pretty sure-handed. He's not one that's going to bobble it very often.
Tubert Wilcox is going to come in at quarterback. We're missing some man, I was about to say. We get him out there. Nick Hewitt's in at the slot. They're going to pull him in motion to the right side.
We got to be still.
Going to be a false start on the Panthers. That's going to back them up 5 yards to be a 1st and 15 with 6 minutes and 8 seconds left here to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, those are the little mistakes we've got to eliminate.
It didn't help that we had 10 players on the field. We didn't even have 11.
Yep.
So it's just those little mistakes that we got to fix. Know where you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to be there, guys. Nick Hewitt's going to line up back at the sniffer back. Cooper Wilcox will take the snap. He's going to hand it off to the right side. That's Dawson Spencer, I believe, who tries to stay on his feet, but he's tackled way in the backfield by number 26, Camion Fitzpatrick, who made the big play on the first drive for the Panthers, blocking the pass.
Yeah, Dawson just didn't have anywhere to go. There just wasn't anything he could do right there.
So now the Panthers have 2nd and 20 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left here to play in the first quarter. And we're going to go with an empty formation. Cooper Wilcox, the lone man in the backfield for the Panthers. Going to try and catch him off sides, but he can't do so.
Yeah, they're picking up that blitz. Looks like that 44-14, whoever that is going to come off hot on the edge. Got to pick him up.
Cooper gets the ball off just in time, throws it quick to the right side. It's caught by Thatcher Strack, but he can't stay on his feet as he's dragged down by number 1, Javion Ware.
It was a good catch. It looked like he was going after him before he caught the ball. He was able to get his hand on him to keep him from getting loose. I tell you, once Mac gets loose, he's gone.
This is where we look for Jacob Mathis on these big 3rd down plays, 4th down plays that are just, we have a lot of coverage, a lot of ground to make up, and our big playmaker receiver who's out right now, I'm interested to see who's going to really step up here on this big 3rd down. We're going to throw Trey out to the left side in motion. Cooper Wilcox throws it quick out there to him, and he makes the catch. Oh, no, they're going to call him out of bounds. I don't know if I like that call, but I'm not down there on the sideline. It's going to bring up a long 4th down. Greenbrier will send the punt team in.
4th down for Greenbrier.
Yeah, it was a good idea. A good throw by Cooper. Was able to get the man open, but it looked like he probably just couldn't quite keep his feet in bounds. He did a good job trying. He tiptoed there, but official said that he didn't have it in bounds. So
it's going to be a quick punt, but it's going to be a short one. It's going to land on the 50 and have an okay bounce, but it'll roll to about the 39-yard line. And we have 4 minutes and 23 seconds left here to play. We're going to take a quick timeout and hear from our sponsors. We'll be right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats.
We're back here in Morrilton as the Devil Dogs are taking over with a new quarterback. It's going to be a handoff off the gut. They're going to go the same play, but Greenbrier is going to stop them this time. That's number 11, Demarius Martin, the sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, they're playing a heavy setup in the backfield there. Just going to try to run over us, and they did a good job of giving up just a couple right there.
There's going to be 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Demarius Martin is still lined up in the backfield. He's going to tell his receiver to get to his left side. He's going to take a snap and hand it off, going to the right. Greenbrier, host of Panthers there on the stop, but leading the way was number 34, Hayden Simpson, none other than the big defensive man who's had a great start to the season with, 4 forced fumbles, I believe?
Yeah, Hayden's done a real good job. He did a great job right there just getting through the line. And, man, when they handed the ball off, he was there ready for it. And no gain, maybe even maybe half-yard loss there.
It's going to be 3rd and about 7 now for the Devil Dogs. Demarius Martin is still in at quarterback. Morrilton will have running back to the right side. It's going to be a pass. He's looking to the right. He's going to take off running. Greenbrier is going to go get him. He tries to hurdle somebody, but I believe that is number 28, Dawson Spencer, who said that's not happening today, son.
Well, the hurdle sometimes works when you got a one-on-one open field, but he had about 3 guys he was going to have to hurdle to do that. They shut him down right there.
Well, you know, you talk about Saquon Barkley in the hurdle, and that might be okay, but generally 99% of the time, don't go and hurdle somebody because you're going to end up on your neck eventually.
Well, if you're the coach for Morrilton, you certainly don't want your quarterback out there doing that.
I don't want my starting running back. I don't want the third string running back doing that. And Greenbrier's going to be on top of the punt before you even know it, but he's going to be able to go out to the left side, tons of open field. He just took it and ran. I don't think that was a design play. I think he felt that the punt was going to get blocked, so he took off, got just enough for the first down, and went out of bounds. That's kind of a smart football play.
Well,
I mean,
it was wide open on the left side. We came heavy on this side, I guess the offensive right side. We come heavy off the edge, and we were back there to possibly block the punt. But it was wide open on the other side, and he had plenty of room to get the first down.
So Demarius Martin is still back at quarterback. There's going to be a pistol formation. They're going to move the man to the quarterback's left side. Going to be a snap up the gut, it looks like. Handoff. Greenbrier's going to be back there, and that's your big boy, Jeremy Parker.
Hey, Jeremy was right there. He got through that offensive line, and that kid was looking for the hole, and it wasn't there because Jeremy was right in front of him.
Jeremy, we haven't got to call his name just a whole lot this season. Yeah, I think he was out for a game or two, and so it's good to see him back on the field making big plays.
Yeah, great play by Jeremy right there. Second down and 10.
2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Demarius Martin trying to get something going here for the Devil Dogs. It's going to be 2nd and 10. He's going to take a quick snap. He's looking to the right side. He's going to launch it downfield where there's nobody but the Ghostbusters back there.
That's borderline intentional grounding. I guess you could say there was a receiver in the area, but he was obviously just trying to get rid of the ball, and he was 20 yards over any close receiver. Still in the pocket.
I just don't know why he was even trying to get rid of the ball. There was no one really, I don't know where he felt pressure from. No one was really on top of him, and he had plenty of running room to scramble.
He may have just been thrown to a spot hoping somebody's going to get there.
He's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the sophomore quarterback, Demarius Martin. He'll take the snap. It's going to be a bootleg to the right side. He's going to chunk it deep again, and it's going to be broken up, and Greenbrier's going to intercept it.
Yes, sir.
I believe that's Thatcher Strack on the interception.
And that's one thing about our D-backs. You know, that kid looked like, I saw him cut to the middle, and it looked like he was going to be wide open. We do a great job covering, but even better than that, we do a fantastic job closing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thatcher was never out of that play.
You know, you initially look back there, and, you know, I could kind of see what the quarterback was saying. He says, open man, no one's on him one-on-one. But like you're saying, Greenbrier does a great job of just covering the field, and Thatcher looks up. He sees where the ball's going. He's able to make a play on it.
You know, an elite quarterback makes that throw and gets it there quicker. And, he was open for a bit. But, you know, just your average quarterback's going to put it up there, and you better have somebody who can go up there and get it.
And that's obviously something that Morrilton's been struggling with is the pass. There's a minute 42 left here in the first quarter. J.P. Engelkis in the backfield, goes to motion to the left, and Trey Havens is going to juke left and right, going up, trying to get a couple yards. And there's a flag thrown on the other side of the field.
That's an odd place for a flag to be thrown.
Yeah, I thought so as well. I didn't see anyone. I didn't see a Morrilton player over there either. I saw a Greenbrier player. Unsportsmanlike conduct, I believe, is the.
That's what it looked like.
That's interesting. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe there was some smack talk going on, or.
Usually, if you don't see any physical altercation, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Someone
may have said.
No, it wasn't unsportsmanlike because it's only a 5-yard penalty. We couldn't hear the
illegal formation, maybe.
Oh yeah, that may be one. We couldn't hear the official when he.
I bet a receiver was covered up.
Maybe.
Two receivers on the line, maybe. It's going to be a handoff to the right. Trey Havens is going to stumble but pick up about 5 yards. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was a good job by him to pick up the yardage he got.
Original first down, original marker.
Yeah, original line of scrimmage.
It's going to be 2nd and about 9, so he got just past.
And, yeah, he picked up 6 right there.
Yeah.
It didn't look like there was much there, but, you know, he kind of stumbled and kept his feet just enough to pick up a pretty good gain.
Greenbrier's done a great job of that, is just picking up those 2 or 3 extra yards here and there after starting to stumble. Cooper Wilcox is going to take the snap. He looks to his right. He launches it deep. And J.P. Engelkiss,
He could not give up on that ball.
I think he just
I don't know if
gave
he
up there.
he may not
Maybe
seen
he lost it. It looked like it was on his outside shoulder a little bit.
He may have lost it, but even if he can't catch it, he's got to stay on that ball, make sure nobody else catches it.
Yeah. He's got to take his cornerback with him.
Mm-hmm.
He can't let that cornerback go and make a play.
I don't think he saw it. I think it was kind of behind his view and just never knew where the ball was.
Yeah, maybe he even thought it was going to the outside receiver since maybe he saw it go over him. There's 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Greenbrier has now got a 3rd and 9 from the 15-yard line. Not great field position for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. He's looking around. He's going to run, face mask maybe. He's just going to throw it away. And he threw it to a receiver, but
I thought they did get his face mask right there, but maybe
I
not.
thought as well, but maybe they didn't. It's going to bring up 4th and 9 now for the Panthers.
They did a good job of rushing right there. They had several people in the backfield quick, and Cooper didn't have time to do anything.
Greenbrier will most likely punt here. Morrilton's going to throw 2 men back to receive. It's going to be a quick, high punt. It'll land on the 40, and it won't have much of a Greenbrier bounce, so they'll pick it up. Morrilton's going to have good field position as they're going to get started on about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, we need to flip the field here and at least push them back, or at least stop them right here to where we can get the ball back and try to flip the field. But they've got the ball on our side of the field off the punt. Wasn't a bad punt. Just we were pinned back, and you know those little quarterback punts, the quick ones, they don't have time, and I know why they're doing it because they're getting such a good rush. But he's got to get rid of it quick, and you just got to get what you can.
Yeah. So it looks like Tucker Greenbrier is going to come back in at quarterback for Morrilton. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. He's going to pick up probably 6 or 7 yards, and he's just going to keep plowing through Greenbrier's defense.
Yeah, that was a good run right there. He's a big kid running the football.
I believe that's Jake Sessions.
Yeah, he's a big back, big, strong, physical back, and he just kind of buried through there.
5'8", 195.
Able to pick up 6 yards.
So Tucker Greenbrier is going to be still back at quarterback. He's going to bring his running back to his right side. He'll take a snap. He looks, hands it off again, and that time the Greenbrier Panthers meet him there. But he's still going to pick up a solid 3 yards. It's going to be short of the first down, however.
That's the advantage of having a big back like that. You know, we pretty much met him at the line of scrimmage, but, you know, just his size and strength, he was able to push forward and get a couple out of it.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 whenever we come back from our first quarter break. Thank you for joining us here on the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here in Morrilton, Arkansas, as Greenbrier is taking on the Devil Dogs, the Devil Pups as they're known in, I believe, junior high. But we're going to do a quick Chef Lynn's quarter recap here. Greenbrier's on top 7-6. A 1-point lead, you know, we talked about it whenever it happened, and I want to talk about it again just because I believe it can be a deciding factor. You know, Hooten's had this game is going to be within a 1 point. It's going to be a 1-point game, and Greenbrier had a blocked extra point.
That's right. You know, it's been a physical game. We expect that anytime you play Morrilton.
Morrilton's going to get quick up on the ball. It's going to be a handoff on the right side. Greenbrier's going to get back there, but not fast enough, as Morrilton's going to get just 1 yard past what they needed to. And going back, thank you, Chef Lynn's, for our quarter recap there. Greenbrier won the first quarter 7-6, and we'll look for a great quarter here in the second quarter for the Panthers.
Yeah, we got to be better tonight on offense. We just haven't clicked. We've had a couple good plays, but we've got to protect a little better, give Cooper more time, and we got to throw the ball and we got to start making receptions. We've not connected very well tonight.
Tucker Greenbrier still back at quarterback. He takes a snap, looking to his left side. He's going to chunk it deep to a wide open man who's going to score a touchdown. That's number 21, Andrew Black, for the Morrilton Devil Dogs, and Andrew Black just beat his cornerback very quickly, and it was a solid throw there by the quarterback, and it's going to be 7-12 in favor of the Morrilton Devil Dogs.
Yeah, he got his hands on Reed right there and was able to push him a little bit and get separation, and then it was just trying to catch back up with him and just couldn't quite do it. They're going to go up on us right here. We're going to try to block another one.
Well, it looks like they're going to go for two. They're going to attempt this 2-point conversion that you talked about after that blocked field goal. And Tucker Gannon's back at quarterback. Moose is running back to the right side. Looks to the left. Throws a man in motion. Takes a snap and rolls out to the right. He's looking for someone open. Nowhere to go. He's just going to run around like a wild man. And he's going to run into the end zone. It's going to be thrown into the back corner, and it's going to be caught. Someone's got to get to him. I mean, that's the bottom of that story.
Yeah, we had a couple of guys at least back there that got close. We just got to get a hand on him. If you leave him back there long enough, somebody's going to get open. That's just the way it is. You can only cover so long.
And Morrilton's going to score quick. There's still 11-18 left here in the second quarter, but the Devil Dogs are going to be on top now 14-7 after they score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I think the story right now is just that they've done a good job of putting pressure on us and keeping us from moving the football on the offensive side of the ball, and then they've had a couple of big plays that they scored on. I still believe our defense is going to be fine in this game, but we've got to keep them off the field and move the football from the offensive side.
There's 11-18 left here in the second quarter. A slow-moving game, I feel like, just because of all the passing. Not that I complain. I love you some high school football, but it does feel like this game's moving a little bit slower than most of our other games.
Yeah. A lot of incomplete passes, too, and that always stops the clock.
Yeah, absolutely. So Morrilton's going to kick it off. It's going to be a onside kick, and Greenbrier's going to not fall on top of it. Morrilton gets it, and I talked in the beginning of the game about how we line up 14 to 15 yards away from the kick, and the ball's only got to go 10 yards.
Yeah, that was well executed. I mean, we went to pick up the ball, and we were hit right as we were touching it, which obviously allows them to have the opportunity to go after the ball, and then there was nobody back there but them because it popped out behind their line of.
So Morrilton's going to take over here on offense with 11 minutes and 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That's frustrating for the Greenbrier Panthers because they get scored on, and they're thinking, we got to get the ball back, and we got to catch back up. And here they are giving the ball immediately back without ever even giving their offense a chance.
Yeah, it was like I was talking about. You've got to keep your defense off the field.
Tucker Greenbrier's in at quarterback. Alongside him is Jake Sessions. It's going to be a quick throw out to the right side, and we're not going to be able to make the tackle. He's going down the field. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. It's going to be a touchdown. Morrilton, and here within about less than a minute, Morrilton has scored twice, and it's going to be 20-7 in favor of the Morrilton Devil Dogs as the fireworks continue to go off here in Morrilton, Arkansas.
Yeah, you saw Jeremy Hardcastle out there, trying to catch the receiver right there, and Jeremy's hurting. I mean, he couldn't run. He was obvious he couldn't run full speed. Great effort by him to try to do it, but he's certainly not 100% right now.
And the kick is up, and it's going to split the uprights. It's going to make it 21-7 in favor of the Morrilton Devil Dogs. Maybe Greenbrier will be ready for an onside kick this time, and I mean, there's not much else you can say about it.
Well, you know, they've done, their defense has done a good job of kind of maintaining our, you know, at least containing our offense. So you can't blame them for going for the onside kick. They believe that their defense is going to do what they've done. We've just got to be more prepared for whatever's coming. You know, the fake punt, the onside kick, those things have hurt us.
Yeah, they've hurt us bad. And then on offense, we can't get our guys going. We're struggling to really get down the field and get the offense on a good roll.
Yeah, we've been a little inconsistent. We've made a lot of good plays, but we've not been able to consistently move the chain. And I think we will. We've just got to come out on fire, you know, heads up, and get a little momentum going our way. Big play here, big play there. I'd like to see more of the that option read, or that zone read, I mean, with Cooper in the back. That's been successful. That's our ball right there.
They're going to go with another onside kick. I feel like I'm watching Pulaski Academy play tonight.
It hit one of their kickoff men, so they didn't have a chance to get it, even if we hadn't caught it. And that's where they'll spot the balls where it touched him.
So Greenbrier is going to take over now on the 47-yard line.
Right here's where we've got to punch them in the mouth. You know, they believe they can stop us. That's why they're doing the onside kicks. Right here, we've got to come out and punch them right in the mouth and make them think twice about giving us field position like this.
Cooper Wilcox back at quarterback. Greenbrier needing to find something to go to here on the offensive side of things as they're riding the struggle bus a little bit. It's going to be a snap. Cooper Wilcox going to find a man across the middle of the field. It's Trey Havens. It looks like he slipped before he could get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a contact right there. Maybe not enough to get the flag, but
it looked like maybe throw. Trey just slipped or tripped on something.
Yeah, Cooper made a good throw right there. We just couldn't pull it in.
10 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the second quarter. Morrilton's up by 14 after scoring 15 within the matter of a minute. Cooper's going to keep the ball. He's got wide open room. He makes a spin move, staying on his feet, droops back inside, and he's going to fall at the 39-yard line.
I don't know what they're going to throw a flag on right there.
It's going to have to be a
hold, but I just –
a holding, 10 yards away from the play. So Greenbrier's got to stop hurting themselves as well.
It was that downfield receiver that they caught it on, but I couldn't see. I didn't see the hold, but I also wasn't looking for it either out there away from the ball.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. They'll bring them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Which is basically should put them right back at the original line of scrimmage.
I hear the Morrilton fans complaining, but I don't know what there is to complain about.
I was a little further downfield, so we're going to pick up about 2 right there.
And why? If you're a Morrilton fan, why do you complain about that?
Well, they don't understand. They don't understand the call. I mean, it's a spot foul. It was downfield.
This is going to be now 2nd and about 8 for the Panthers. They're going to come up to the line in an empty formation. Cooper Wilcox, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to have 10 minutes left here in the second quarter. It's going to be a quick pitch up to Carter McElhaney. He's going to cut it up with a little bit of room. He won't get much, maybe a yard or two, and another flag comes out of the deep backfield.
Yeah, I don't know what that was either. I mean, the back judge looked like he threw that one, or not the back judge, but the official downfield.
Morrilton is saying it's on Greenbrier, and Greenbrier starts to take a hike. Man, Greenbrier's got to stop doing holding. I mean, is this the 4th holding call?
Yeah, that hurts. It definitely hurts. It's interesting that he called that from back there. I don't know what he would have seen, but he saw something that he didn't like, and that's going to push us back.
Going to be second and about 16.
Yeah, we're going to still keep second down. So we've got a couple downs here to do something with. We need a big play to spark this offense is what we need.
Second and 16 now for the Panthers as they have the ball on the 46-yard line. Not terrible field position, just in a bad position, and Greenbrier is going to have to call a timeout, I believe. We're going to take a quick little steak and shake timeout, and we'll be right back here in Morrilton, Arkansas after this quick break.
And to Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back here in Morrilton, and Greenbrier just called a timeout. Going to talk about things, maybe try and figure something out to really spark the offense because the offense has been quite stale here tonight. Other than the one big play coming from the quarterback, Cooper Wilcox, Greenbrier hasn't had a lot going on for them on offense. There's been a lot of holding on offense, a couple of false starts. Greenbrier has just not looked nice on offense like they have the past few weeks. I mean, even on our losses to Batesville and to Arkadelphia, we have looked like a solid football team on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, we're playing sluggish, and you got to give credit to Morrilton. They've got something to do with that. We've just got to get the momentum going. And
Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. He's going to throw it deep downfield to Carter Mackel. Not Carter Mackel. Hey, it's caught. It's caught. Thaddeus Strike. He's going to hit the 20. He's going to go to the 10. It's a touchdown.
They're going to call offensive pass interference on that. And that was not offensive pass interference. He went up for the ball. And that guy shouldn't even be calling that.
Wow. Matt, I can't tell you how frustrating that one is. They'll call it back.
If that's what it is,
that's
that is
a play
a terrible,
on the football.
That is an absolutely terrible call. Terrible call. That was two guys going up for the ball whose arms hit each other in the air. It could have just as easily been called on Morrilton. That was a terrible call. And that takes a 6-point score away from us, and that's just awful.
Man, Morrilton even gave up halfway through the play. So that's 3 plays in a row that Greenbrier has had a penalty called on them.
Yeah. But that one right there shouldn't have been. The other two, we're holding calls, and, they're very likely, you can about call holding any play. But, I just do not like that call right there. I think that was very, very poor. And the guy that caught it, I mean, you've got a side judge right there where the ball's thrown, where the ball's caught. If there was a contact, illegal contact, it should have been thrown by him, but it was called by the guy in the back.
Tough call. It's going to bring up second and about 200 for the Panthers. Greenbrier has the ball on the 28-yard line. And it's going to be a 2nd and 30. Greenbrier is going to line up in a tight bunch here. They'll finally start the play clock for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox checks out the defense, takes the snap, looks to the right. He's going to throw it. He launches it deep downfield after taking a major lick, and it's caught. Greenbrier is going to get the ball now. He might be short of the first down.
He's going to have it. He's going to have it. He's got it. Let me tell you, Cooper got smoked when he threw that ball. He made a perfect throw. I mean, you talk about having some gumption to stay in there and throw that ball downfield knowing you're getting hit, and he did, and made a great throw to get it to, I think that was Carter. Well, yeah, it's Carter McElhaney, and Carter did a great job going, boxing his guy out, going up and getting the football, and we got a first down.
9 minutes and 46 seconds here left in the second quarter. Cooper Wilcox taking control of the offense, the orchestrator. Trey Havens is going to make himself a play after he picks up about 7-8 yards on a good cutback up the middle.
Yeah, the line did a good job of building a wall. That play was designed to go left, but with that wall built, he was able to cut it back right and just get a good 7, 8, looks like 8 yards right there.
Greenbrier's caught a little life here after a very strong hit of diversity. And
it's just like that momentum we talked about. We've got to get the momentum, get your offense in sync, and get the ball moving downfield.
Absolutely. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap, There's going to be a counter to the backside. Cooper's going to stay on his feet, but not after he picks up about 1 yard. But they're going to call him back instead of giving him.
They didn't give him the.
That's okay.
Progress.
We don't need it, I guess. It's going to be 3rd and now 3 instead of 3rd and 1. They'll give us 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down for the Panthers.
Well, we've got a couple of plays to get this first down right here. We've got it pretty deep on their side of the field, so I think we're going to pick it up. We're going to score on this drive. I feel good about it.
It's going to be a pistol set now. Cooper Wilcox checking the defense. He's going to take a snap, but
Looks like somebody moved.
false start on the offense.
It might be on them. I think they might have jumped. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I think they may have caused us to jump out there on the edge or on the side of the field there, the cornerback.
So Greenbrier will catch a nice break, and they're going to get a new set of downs as they're starting to inch towards the red zone. It's going to be now 1st and 10 from the 24. Another pistol set for the Panthers. It's going to be a quick pass to the right side. Cooper Wilcox busted play. He lost the football. Trey Haven's going to pick it up, and he's going to take it, but he won't get back to the original line of scrimmage, and Greenbrier will lose 4.
Cooper's hurting a little bit. He's been getting hit a lot, man. We've got to give him a little bit of time to work with.
Greenbrier's got to get him some time. And, you know, we have a backup quarterback that we can go to who has 2 weeks of experience under his belt now. Yeah. Really, I mean, he even played half of the BB game in Noah Hogan. So we have 2.5 games that Noah Hogan of experience that Noah Hogan has. But Cooper Wilcox is going to stay out there for the Panthers. He's going to fight through it.
You're going to have to drag Cooper off the field, I promise you. He's ready. He wants to be out there.
It's going to be 2nd and about 14 now for the Panthers as they're going to be on the 29-yard line with 7 minutes and 36 seconds left here in the play in the second quarter, down by 14. Cooper takes the pass, rolls to his right, throws it quick to the right side. That's Thatcher Strack. He's going to take it up the field, spins around 2 people. He stays on his feet on the 5. He's going to go to the end zone. He dives, and the pylon was hit.
Number 9, Cooper Wilcox.
But
they're going to say stepped out.
They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. I think that's probably the right call.
Number 21.
You know, right there, we did a great job of giving Cooper a little time to get the ball thrown, and then we had Thatcher wide open out there in the flat, and he was able to pick up a great game. We got it to the 2-yard line.
Morrilton wants a touchback, but they're going to call him out of bounds before that can happen. And so we have a new look here for the Panthers.
Yeah, we're going with kind of
a heavy back set. That's going to be number 17 who takes it in for the Panthers, and he stumbles as he gets in. That's Wyatt Colum.
Yeah, Wyatt. I think Colum's. I think he's a sophomore. Was the 9th grade quarterback last year. Big, strong kid. They put in this Rhino set where they get heavy in the backfield and put Wyatt in there, and hey, it worked out great. Even stumbling, he had plenty of room to gather himself and get in the end zone. Hey, we're back in this thing right here.
And we built that momentum that you and I had talked about here before this drive started, and Cody Powell is going to have a chance to put us down by 7. Good snap, good hold, kick is up.
Great kick.
Through the uprights.
Yeah, that's great, man. We needed that in a big way, and I like it that it wasn't just a huge play we scored on from 60 yards. I like it that we were able to drive the ball with a little momentum, and that's what this offense needs. You know, Cooper's been getting hit a lot, and we thought he might have to come out there because of a hard hit that he had a little trouble getting up from, but you know, he's like I say, you're gonna have to drag him off the field.
You're gonna have to drag him off the field.
He's been hurting inside and having to watch this team play. You know, so he's glad to be out there, and he stood strong and made a great throw to Strack that got us down to the 2-yard line, and big old Cullum come in with the heavy Rhino set and put it in the end zone.
So we'll see what Greenbrier does here. If they'll go after that onside kick that they're so fond of. I love the special teams calls that come from Greenbrier's side, and I always have, even going all the way through high school. We always had such unique special teams plays, things that you don't even see people run in the NFL. It's just like that weird rule that was made back in 1910 that we found the loophole of. And
here we go.
And it's going to be a quick one to an open side of the field, but no one's going to be able to get there in enough time.
I just don't like that. I don't. I mean, you're doing that from a huddle where your guys are not even close to the edge to get down there.
That's my problem. Typically what you do is you line the ball up on the Morrilton side of hash. You put it on the Morrilton hash mark, and you have your huddle on Morrilton's hash mark, and you have two guys outside the numbers on the far end for Greenbrier that stay out there.
Yeah.
And so what you do is you kick it to that tiny gap where those two guys are at, because the special teams receiving team will throw two guys out there, so it's just 2-on-2 on the outside. So then it's who can get to the ball first from there. And so I just think that might have been ran to the wrong side.
We need a defensive stop right here.
And it's going to be a handoff up the gut.
Oh, a great play right there. It looked like that was number 72. Who is that?
Is that Brandon Beck?
I think that's Jacob Yassine. Yeah, 72 is Yassine. He did a good job of getting off a block and making a play.
Jacob Yassine, you're exactly right. Tucker Greenbrier's back in at quarterback now, though. They're going to go with the heavy set, move the running back to the left side. Greenbrier takes a snap, looks to the right, throws it quick, and it's a short pass straight through the breadbasket of number 21. That's Andrew Black.
Was there a call right here?
Well, I think what happened is the clock operator continued to run the clock on an incomplete
pass. Yeah.
And so they tried to run out there and say incomplete, and just kind of let the clock operator know what was happening.
Big third down right here.
Big third down for the Panthers. It's going to be 3rd and 8 with 6 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the second quarter. Greenbrier's down by 7, and Morrilton has good field position as they have the ball on the 46-yard line. Greenbrier's going to pull his man to the left. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to his left. Had his eyes fixated there, but he's going to take off running, and he's going to get met by a bunch of Panthers as he's going to drop his shoulder and only pick up about 4 yards.
Yeah, I think that was Parker that met him originally.
He dropped his shoulder, and he drove Parker a little bit there. Not much.
No, he's kind of run into a wall right there. Yeah. Parker did a good job of standing him up, kind of a stalemate.
Until he got some more help there.
Some help. I mean, he's got the momentum coming from the backfield.
So now the Devil Dogs will send out their punting team. Back to punt is number 4, Quincy Clemens. We saw him make a good play on a punt earlier. Morrilton's going to change things up a little bit. It's going to be a punt, and it's going to hit the ground. But there's going to be a man right there who's going to try and get it. He's going to run into the end zone.
He downed it, though.
Oh, he downed it. See, that's not how I understood the rule to be. I thought if you're falling.
He wasn't falling, though. I mean, he stopped with the ball. I mean, I think he got a legit down right there.
Well, so they're going to drop Greenbrier within the 1-yard line with 5 minutes and 38 seconds left here to play in the second quarter. If Greenbrier wants to tie this game up, they have 99 yards between them and that.
That's exactly right. We've got to get a good push right here and just give us some room to work with on this first down play. We want to, obviously avoid the safety and just move that line forward and pick up a few yards to give Cooper and this offense a little room to get something rolling here.
And Greenbrier has 5 minutes and 38 seconds to score before the half. It's the second quarter here in Morrilton, Arkansas. Great weather tonight. We have the windows open here in the press box that we're in, and just a great view. Greenbrier lined up in the end zone. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap, runs it to the left. He's going to cut it back to the left side. There's going to be flags come in from all directions. But it was late. It was later in the play whenever Cooper was going down. So I wouldn't imagine it would be a holding call called that way.
I don't know anything else it could be unless maybe a face mask. Or
a helmet-to-helmet contact. But there were 2 flags thrown, so whatever it was, there's no controversy on it.
Yeah.
Face mask on the defense.
We'll
That's
take
huge
that.
for the Panthers. I mean, that's 15 yards.
Yeah.
That's almost getting them an old NFL touchback.
I thought they did away with 5-yard penalties. I guess not. I guess they said it was with the 5-yard face mask. I thought they got away with the 5-yard face mask, but I guess that not in high school, maybe not.
So
anyway,
it's going to be first and
down.
10 for the Panthers on the 10-yard line. A little bit more room to work now. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap, hands it off to the left side to Trey Havens. He's got plenty of room, cuts it back up to the right, and he's going to pick up 2 yards.
Yeah, we were able to get a good push up there a while ago. Cooper picked up that 5 yards with the face mask, became a first down. Good pickup of 4 or 5 right there by Trey, and we got this thing moving our direction a little bit.
Got to keep going with the momentum, but at the same time, you want to keep a close eye on the clock because there's only 5 minutes left.
Yeah,
here
we've got
in the
enough
half.
time to run our offense and not have to get in a rush, but we can't mess around and just waste time.
So it's going to be second and about 6 for the Panthers. Cooper's back at quarterback still. J.P. English kicks out the slot. He's going to look to the right. He's going to take off running. He puts the wheels on. He loses the football, it looks like, but Greenbrier might recover it. It looks like Cooper had the first down, lost the football. Greenbrier picks it back up.
I'm glad we kept it. He had the first down, yeah.
Yeah.
He had it. I'm just glad we kept the ball right there. He kind of got turned upside down on that hit. Glad he's okay.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 2 for the Panthers.
Man, I love to see Cooper scramble. He does such a good job of not getting taken down in the backfield and doing something with nothing.
At the same time, however, I mean, that's Cooper's second fumble here tonight. I'd like to see him hold on to the ball maybe a little bit better. It's going to be an empty formation on 3rd and short. Greenbrier's going to take a quick snap. Cooper's going to look for somewhere to go. He has nowhere. He takes off up the middle, and he's going to pick up the first down and more. He'll get out to the 30-yard line.
I think that was supposed to be a little tunnel screen over there to the left side, and it was covered up. Cooper just found an open hole and got the first down. And that's just good thinking by your quarterback right there. Smart play and using his athletic ability to get what you can when the play falls apart.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Panthers. I just looked at the Morrilton Devil Dog logo, and I thought Morrilton had the ball for a second for some reason, Matt. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff up the gut again to Trey Havens. He's going to power through. He'll pick up 9 yards on the carry. Trey's really starting to get his wheels turning.
Looks like they're saying he got the first down. They're going to move the chain.
Move the chains, and that should stop the clock, but they're having trouble deciding if it's a first down or not.
It should stop the clock until they get it set.
after they run off 4 seconds and keep running the clock, even though they're not set.
I don't know why they're running the clock with the chain not set, but the official's the one that's calling for them to run it.
Trey Havens has the ball. He looks for somewhere to go patiently. He's going to take off on the right side. He stays on his feet, and he lunges forward. Picks up about 3 yards. Now Greenbrier has 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the half. They might need to start picking up the pace just a little bit, Matt.
Yeah, we got, like you said, 2.5 minutes left. We're getting constant gains. That's what we need. We've got time. We've still got 3 timeouts. No, we got 2 timeouts. So we just can't lull around, and we are taking too much time to get this going right here. You don't want to waste 30 seconds and then call a timeout, and that's what we're going to have to do if they don't hurry.
They're going to run up to the line. They're going to go quick. Cooper's telling them to hurry. It's going to be an empty set, but Greenbrier's going to have to call a timeout.
That's not good, man. We cannot run off, a full 30, 40 seconds right there and then call a timeout.
No, we cannot, but we're going to take a quick steak and shake timeout, and we'll come right back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
And we're back here in Morrilton, Arkansas. Greenbrier's taking on Morrilton. Greenbrier's down by 7 with 1:58 here left to play in the half. Greenbrier's been driving the ball well, but it's really been taking them quite some time to just move the ball downfield.
Yeah, we can't afford to waste 40 seconds right there. We've got to keep it rolling.
So Greenbrier He's going to come out in what I believe is that empty set again.
You know, if we can continue to get good protection up there, you know, with the way Cooper's been moving the ball tonight with his feet, you know, you can go to your passing game and still pick up 15, 20 yards a pop if Cooper sees an opening and takes off with it.
They're call someone in the backfield, Carter McElhaney. It's a pass backwards. Carter McElhaney's going to run with it. He's not going to go anywhere but backwards. He tries to stay on his feet, but he's taken out way in the backfield.
There's a flag. There's a flag deep downfield. I don't know what it's going to be on.
It was at the line of scrimmage. That wasn't deep downfield. It's going to be a holding call.
Well, the flag
probably
come from back. The flag come from back there. This guy in the backfield keeps throwing these holding calls
from the backfield. They'll decline it because they'll Greenbrier would get the down back, but since it was a loss of 10 in the first place, it's going to set up Greenbrier now with 3rd and 13 with a minute 43 left here to play in the second quarter. I don't know what happened all of a sudden, but
I don't know why we're getting away from what's working. I mean, you got to continue to do what we've been doing, and man, that hurt big time. I think it was supposed to be a double pass because he threw it intentionally behind the line of scrimmage or behind the quarterbacks.
And Morrilton's going to get back there to Cooper, but he's going to stay on his feet and get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe pick up one.
Yep, Cooper did a good job scrambling and getting outside and not getting tackled in the backfield, picked up a yard and was able to get out of bounds. It is, however, going to bring up 4th down and about 12, so I would imagine we're going to just punt just to try to flop the field position and go in at halftime down 7.
There's about a minute 24 left here in the first half. We're imagining that Greenbrier will punt the ball on a 4th and 12 situation, and they'll send Cooper back a couple of yards, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to be a quick punt, high. Pretty good one. Fair catch called, I believe. Almost ball dropped, but it's going to set up Morrilton now on the 32-yard line with a new set of downs. You know, that's definitely not how we wanted that drive to go, but, I mean, we set up Morrilton with not the greatest field position, which is definitely good for the Panthers, as there's 1 minute and 16 seconds left for Morrilton to try and get some work done.
You can bet they're going to try to score if they can. You know, if they can get a couple plays here to move the ball downfield, they're going to do everything they can to score. It's certainly not time to kneel it and go in the field house.
No,
if you're Morrilton.
So they're going to throw Demarius Martin back at quarterback now for Morrilton. It's going to be snapping to the backfield. Running back takes it up the gut.
Yeah, good job by our defense right there.
He won't get but a yard. I believe that was Jake Sessions.
Yeah, JP come in there and made a good play. He was assisted by several, but he was on the bottom of the pile there.
Our defense hasn't played bad tonight, Matt. We've only given up 3 just major plays.
Yeah, you know,
that's hurt us.
The big pass plays, you know, just getting separation on the outside and a couple of good throws has hurt us.
It's going to be another handoff up the middle. Jake Sessions trying to find somewhere to go, but Greenbrier doesn't have anywhere for that to happen.
Yeah, he's running the ball tough. He's a big boy, and he that's not that big kid, is it? No. This kid's running the ball tough, but he's we've just got several Panthers right there just not giving in.
Jackson Mole. This is Jackson Mole that's out on the field currently. Correction, my bad. It's Jack Mole. Jackson Mole, who's been on the past few carries.
Defense is stepping up right here. They're saying we're not going to give them anything. I think they're going to let the clock run out here and go in at halftime.
They're going to let the clock run out here, and we're going to hit halftime. Greenbrier is down by 7 as it is 21-7. Just a real quick quarter recap here, and then we'll go into halftime. Our quarter recap is provided by Chef Lynn's, and Morrilton went out and scored 15 in 1 minute to put them up 21-7, and then Greenbrier drove down the field and scored 7 more points, and it's going to make it 21-14. We're going to take a brief timeout, and we'll come back with our halftime report provided by one of our sponsors. I can't remember which one, to be honest.
Vision Roofing Halftime Show.
Vision Roofing Halftime Show is going to provide our halftime. We'll be right back with you here in Morrilton, Arkansas.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
When homemade is too good to keep at home. Helping Arkansas business do business. Making better happen with First Security.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we are back with the Vision Roofing Halftime Show. I've got my main man, Carl Spears, up here.
What's up?
How are you not, Carl?
Man, I don't know. I'm good, I guess. It's got mixed feelings on this first half. That's for dang sure, dude. I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's hard to beat 12 men on the field like that, dude.
It's been rough, man. It has been rough. You know.
Oh, my goodness. Now, I couldn't see over there on the visitor side, but that catch, that touchdown, was that pass interference?
No.
I couldn't see. It didn't look like it where I was sitting.
I probably overdid it on the complaining, but it looked like two guys going up for a football, and it looked like their arms were the only thing that touched. Just one arm of each kid.
And he threw a flag.
Mm-hmm. And he threw it from over there in the middle of the field, and the guy at the line, the side judge here, was right there where the ball was caught.
Wow. Well, I think we still scored on that drive, though, right?
We did.
We
did.
Had that big play.
That's the one where
Strack
caught the ball and took it to the 2-yard line.
Yeah. So, but it's been an interesting first half for sure. I don't know, man. I mean, we jumped out, looked good. You know, that keeper that Cooper capped and took it around the end. I mean, shoot, he was untouched, dude. He turned the Jets on. He scored.
Man,
I thought,
he had people in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, dude, that's a good play. And then at the time, and then Morrilton ran off 21 unanswered, I believe, after that.
Yeah, we gave up the one run. I don't know if it was a miss assignment on defense. We never see our defense give up just a wide open run up the middle.
Right.
And that's what it was. I mean, it was wide open. He never got touched. He was gone. And then twice over here on our side on the sideline, they scored on passes.
Well, they changed quarterbacks, too, I noticed at that time. I know the kid that they had in at the first part of the game, I was kind of wanting him to throw the football.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But then they brought in this other kid, and he found the stride. I mean, he completed some passes. So, I don't know, man. You can't quite put your finger on exactly what's going on right now. I know Cooper's under a lot of pressure, it seems like.
Yeah. It seemed like the second half of the second quarter, we kind of maybe schemed different or something, but we started giving him more protection. That's when he was able to start making some plays with his feet. They've done a good job in coverage for the most part. So, if that happens, that's the good thing about Cooper being so mobile. If we can get a little bit of protection for him, if the play's not, if the pass isn't there, Cooper can go pick up yards with his feet.
Well, I noticed too, Jacob Mathis is out, I guess, for the rest of the season. But I noticed there was a lot of confusion over there on the sideline just trying to get someone in his spot. They were running probably 3 or 4 different guys in that spot, and confusion sometimes. But I think we're missing him a little bit tonight, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely. He's been such a threat, especially over the middle downfield. And he's had a great start to the season. We've got some guys that I really believe can fill that role. But, like I said, we just hadn't been able to get it to him tonight.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about stats a little bit, brother. What you got over there? I'll be interested to hear.
They're a lot pretty close as far as yardage. They've got 184 yards to our 154. The thing that sticks out the most, a couple of things, but number one is that we've got 15 first downs. They have 3.
That's crazy, dude.
I know it, right?
That's crazy.
And it just shows that they're beating us on the big play.
Yeah, big plays. That's it.
Our defense is doing a great job as far as, containing them and not letting them drive the field. But
I tell you who's causing a lot of havoc on that defense right now, and that's Jeremy Parker up front.
He is. And, I've kind of been waiting to see that. He's done a great job. He missed a game, and he did a good job the early season. But as far as just coming out and being a beast, tonight he really had a break.
Yeah, I think he's giving them fits up front, and they're they've been trying to pound it on us up the middle, and they haven't been able to because he's been there clogging up those holes. So 3 first downs.
Yeah, Cooper's not having a great night yet as far as throwing the ball, 6 for 15. A lot of that has to do with the rushing, and I think he might be just trying to get back in the sync after being off for so long. We've got I'm saying he's 6 for 15 with 58 yards, but he's got, I think, 79 yards rushing himself.
Wow.
So he's being effective and doing what's open. I would like to see him throw the ball better the second half, and hopefully we can get a little more protection for him like we did at the end of the first half there. One thing that we hadn't had the majority of the first half was momentum. We had good field position starting the game.
On the opening kickoff when we ran that little reverse right there, dude, that was exciting. Parents were sitting over there going, what was that? What was that? Well, we were just excited to see something like that. We got the players fired up and everything else. So, I'm glad to see that we came out and did something like that. So, but, yeah, you're right. We do got to find a way to get the momentum back.
And I think what's killed us probably more than anything is is penalties. Just like you were talking about, we got that great return. We had a couple of great, positive yardage plays after that return, but we had 3 or 4 penalties in that first possession there.
Well, I tell you, sitting over in the stands over there, you get a kind of different perspective. And dude, it just felt like it was just so blatant, obvious. I hate saying that. I don't want to be a homer, but my goodness, dude, it seemed really lopsided there. So
something I don't. Maybe I'm pretty new at this. I'm used to seeing the game from the field or from the sidelines, even the stands. But it's rare to me that you see the guy in the back on the defensive side throw the holding flags.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, he threw 3 of them the first half.
Wow.
And I'm just like, what's he seeing that these guys right there on the ball aren't seeing?
Yeah. All right, so we got a few minutes here. So what do you think we need to do here then in the second half, dude?
Well,
he's grabbing.
What's that?
Stats. We went over to some of the stats. Did we not cover all of them? We're good on that? Stats. All right, so what we got to do here in the second half?
So we at times we have done a good job moving the ball. And we've got to – this offense has – to me, it seems like through the season has been a momentum offense. When things are clicking, it doesn't matter how big the opponent is. It doesn't matter how fast they are. We scheme well to where we're getting 5, 10, whatever. Then a big play here, 3, 4, 5 with Trey in the backfield, and it just continues to roll as long as we don't have a big penalty or
to back us up.
Back us up.
Yeah,
I think we got to come out.
We got to sustain the drive. That's what you're saying. We got to sustain the drive.
That's right.
Yeah,
we got to sustain drives.
And our defense is playing well enough, dude. We just got to sustain drives.
We got to keep them off the field.
Yeah. So, but all right, man. So I guess I'll get out of here.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming up, and
good luck to y'all the second half.
We're down 7. It feels like it's worse, but man,
it does. It does.
We just got to come out, stop them, get the ball, and score, and take this thing to the house.
Have y'all talked about the crowd that's here tonight? Goodness gracious, man! Walking over here, Morrilton has got a crew sitting over here tonight.
We can't really see because we're right here on top of them.
Yeah, they know how big this game is. Greenbrier traveled well too over there. So, but anyway, all right, Talon.
I apprate it, Carl.
I'll get out of here, guys.
All right, we'll see you next week.
All right, man.
Let's take a quick break from our sponsors and get together here and get ready to start the second half.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
From setting the budget to signing the papers, we guide you through the home buying process and get you the key. Making better happen with First Security.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
When homemade is too good to keep at home. Helping Arkansas business do business. Making better happen with First Security.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back here in Morrilton, Arkansas. Once again, we're about to start the second half, and the Greenbrier Panthers taking on the Morrilton Devil Dogs. Greenbrier is down by 7 right now. Matt, what do we have to do as soon as we step onto the field here in the second half of this football game?
Well, we need to kick off. We need to get them back deep in their side of the field, and we need to come out and play defense. Eliminate the big play we talked about during the stats time at halftime show that they've got 3 first downs, and that just tells us if you got 3 first downs and you're winning the football game, you got 21 points, that you're winning on the big play. We've got to eliminate the big play. Penalties have killed us. We've got to, when we get on offense, we've got to eliminate penalties. There's been some really questionable calls, which, you know, when doing a radio show or a TV show, you don't want to harp on that. You certainly don't want to sound like the homer, but it just really has been on big plays that have hurt us. And
sometimes you catch tough breaks. There's not a lot you can do about it, but you just got to get up and move on, and that's what the Greenbrier Panthers did there. I mean, they had the 4. There was, I think, like 2 holding calls, maybe the 3rd holding call. There was a pass interference, and they were all questionable, but Greenbrier didn't let that stop them from driving down the field and punching it in, even when running a new set that they hadn't ran all season yet. So going with a new set that Greenbrier had and loading up everybody and just powering through and getting the touchdown. You know, they did not let those penalty calls define them on that drive. They just kept moving.
Yeah, and we one thing we've got to do, we can't panic. You know, it feels like we're really down right here, but we're only down 7 points. We've got a whole half here, and, you know, talk about the tale of 2 halves. This is what we've got to have right here. We've got to do like we've done, you know, like against Batesville. We've got to come out and get the momentum going on our side and start and take over the momentum and make this our game.
Absolutely, Matt. I really couldn't agree with you more. And as we're about to start the second half here, we are excited for another half of Greenbrier football. And, you know, I remember we were talking even in the beginning of the season, whenever we were doing scrimmages, we were like, man, I hope we just make it to the next week. And here we are starting conference play.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of games canceled this week, especially in the central part of the state around Little Rock. But, you know, we've been real fortunate. We have had kids out, and it has affected our play. But we've been able to show up on every Friday night. We've had a game scheduled.
So it looks like there's a hole to our side, Matt. You know, we talked some about that on a special teams play. And, you know, I even talked to Sean Mathis at halftime for a second, and he was talking about how Morrilton, I mean, they really have had a lot of special teams plays here tonight. And it's going to be a quick kick out to that side. Greenbrier's going to try and go get it. Oh, and we're going to touch it, and I think Morrilton will touch it too, but it's going to go out of bounds ultimately. But since it was touched before it went out of bounds, they're going to set up shop on the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and that, you know, I kind of want to see us kick it deep and just put them back on defense. But that was a good executed play, well executed play. We just couldn't come up with it. I mean, we had a guy there, good kick. They just were able to keep us from getting both of our hands on it, and the ball went out of bounds, and they're going to get it there on the 49.
It looks like Tucker Greenbrier is going to be the quarterback coming out for the Morrilton Devil Dogs.
Was he the starter?
He did start tonight. Yes, he did. Hunter Newsom is going to be the sniffer back for Morrilton, and it looks like it's number 28, Jackson Mole, who's going to be the running back.
We need a big series right here for our defense to come in and shut it down and get the ball back.
Tight bunch to the left. Morrilton moves a man on the left side of the field. Quarterback's going to look both ways. He's going to take off running up the middle of the field. He's going to the 30. He's going to hit the 20. He's going to get tackled and pushed out of bounds about the 12-yard line. And I think that was a busted play. I don't even think that was supposed to be a quarterback run, but he just saw a huge hole and he hit it.
He kind of zoned it there. It looked like he pulled it back maybe, and there was a hole there. He had plenty of room. We kind of bid on that, which is something we do a lot on offense because it works, you know.
Yeah. Morrilton will set up shop now here at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. They're going to be in the pistol. They move the running back to the right. That's Jackson Mole. Quarterback takes a snap. It's a handoff up the gut. A little bit more to the left side, but Jackson Mole won't pick up much, maybe 2.
Yeah, he's not going to get much there. Our second level did a great job of flying to the ball there and just standing him up after about a yard, maybe a yard gain. Really looks like it's right at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 now for Morrilton. Greenbrier's just got to make a couple more stops, Matt.
Yeah, we need to keep him out of the end zone right here.
They're going to go in a heavy set. It's going to be handed off to the right side. He's going to have a little bit of room, but Greenbrier's going to ultimately tackle him after about a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, that's the big kid. Or no, that's not. That's the ball kid. He did a good job picking up a little yardage after he was getting hit.
It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Yeah, we're doing a good job of even with that heavy set. We only gave up about 4 yards there, 5 yards, and we just need to, like I said, just need to keep them out of the end zone.
Morrilton's looking for a play call as the clock is starting to expire. They're going to get up to the offensive line quick. Heavy set again. It's a handoff up the gut, I believe. And he's going to push it in, possibly into the end zone. No, they're going to call him down on the 1 yard line. But that's going to set up a first down now for Morrilton.
Yeah, looked like about the same play we just saw last play. Yeah, they just got the big boys in there leading the way on that heavy set, and they were able to get the first down and get it down to about the 1.
There's 10 minutes now left here in the third quarter. Morrilton has opened up, and they've driven down the field almost 50 yards, and they're going to go jumbo set quick again.
They jumped.
Oh, I thought I saw a jump as well, and there's
sides.
a flag down here on our side, on the sideline.
Oh, good. They saw it. They saw it.
False start on the offense.
Offsides against the Devil Dogs.
Offsides. That'll back them up 5.
Yeah, it looked like maybe even their center or their guard, one of them got a little quick there before the ball was actually snapped.
We'll see if they go with the heavy bunch again. I mean, they usually only go with the heavy whenever they need really less than 3 yards. So now they need 6 yards to get into the end zone. I'll be interested to see if they go heavy again.
Yeah,
they will.
It's working for them, so they're probably going to stick to it.
They get down there quick. It's going to be another handoff up the gut to Maul. And he's going to get tackled after a gain of maybe 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. 2nd and goal from the 3 yard line now for Morrilton.
Yeah, we need somebody to just step in there and just make a big play. I know they're big and they're getting a little push right there. He's doing a good job of picking up extra yards, but we've got to be strong. We got to be big right here and just stuff it.
They're going to go quick again. Quarterback sneak this time. He won't get much, maybe 1. A generous 2 yards there. And it's going to set up now 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line, 1.5 yard line. 9 minutes left here to play in the third quarter.
You're going to see more of the same of that, I feel.
So now Greenbrier's just got a full on go in there. I mean, do you just send everyone and risk a pass being open?
Yeah, they're not.
It's going to be a quarterback sneak. No signal yet from anybody.
I don't think they're going to give it to him. I think they're going to say he's down.
4th down. 4th down. I'd imagine they keep their offense out on the field and try and get it in there again.
They're going to do it again. I mean, they're picking up just a little bit every time. And we need a big stop right here on 4th and 1.
4th and inches.
Yeah, they don't have far to go.
Stadium's getting loud here. It's going to be another quarterback sneak this time.
Yeah,
I think he's going to get in that time.
Hey, great job by our defense. I mean, they didn't have much to work with there. They stood pretty tall right there and were able to, for the most part, shut it down, just picking up a yard and a half every time, and they just didn't have far to go. They were able to hold them to a 4th down, and then they were able to punch it in. But good job by Morrilton. They did what they had to do to get in the end zone, and we need to get the ball back right here and go down and score.
It's going to be 27-14 in favor of Morrilton. You wonder, Matt, I mean, how much of that really came from a momentum of them just starting with good field position. High snap.
He's going to miss. No, he got it over. No.
Doink.
It looked like he kicked a little early and got really under it, and just kind of flooded it up there into the goal post. Just kind of a dink almost.
We have 8 minutes and 3 seconds left here in the third quarter. Greenbrier's down now, 27-14. 13-point advantage for Morrilton. Hooten's had this game as a 1-point favorite of Morrilton. But there's still plenty of time left here in the second half.
Yeah, there's a lot of time left. I think that we're going to see a lot more scoring before this game's over. Hopefully, Greenbrier scoring 14 more points than them here.
So Greenbrier is going to scoot up about 3 yards.
Got to be ready for that onside kick.
Yeah, that's a good halftime adjustment. And it's going to be a pretty flat kick. It's going to hit the 20. Thatcher Strack's going to pick it up, make a juke move. He stays on his feet, but gets out to the 25, and we have another flag down on the field.
Be interested to see what this call is. There wasn't anybody there to call holding on.
I mean, the play was dead whenever the flag was flown. So block in the back. Block in the back on Greenbrier.
Well, we're going to start back a little bit.
That'll cost them a lovely 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line now for the Panthers. Another tough start to a drive for Greenbrier. You know, they started one drive at the 1, and now they're starting here at the 14.
Well, the big thing is we've got to play with fire. We can't get down on ourselves right now. We're only down 13 points. We've got to come out on fire and move the football.
Cooper Wilcox takes a snap. It's low. He hands it off. It's a big run right there from Trey Havens. He's going to stay on his feet after he picks up 14 yards.
That's a great run by Trey there.
He's stopped by number 22, Blake Jones for the Devil Dogs. 1st and 10 for Greenbrier.
That's what we need right there. Good first down run, move the chain, get a little momentum going here.
7 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Cooper Wilcox checks the defense, takes the snap, handoff up the gut. He bounces it out to the left side, but he's going to be met by a pile of players. Trey Havens will pick up 1.
Yeah, there wasn't much there. They did a good job of defending it, but, Trey just running the ball hard like he does, was able to pick up, a good 2.5. Set us up for, fair second down.
Second down and about 8 with 7 minutes left here to play in the third quarter. Greenbrier down now by 13 points to the Morrilton Devil Dogs here in Morrilton, Arkansas. Cooper Wilcox takes a snap, rolls to the right, quick throw to Shannon Howard. Shannon is met by a defender, but he will pick up about 3 yards before he's met by anybody.
Yep, positive gain. It wasn't a big play, and they read it well and was there when he caught the ball to bring him down. But, we're moving the ball forward. We've got a 3rd and 5 here. We just need to pick up the first here and keep the chains moving.
Let's go bring up 3rd down.
6 minutes and about 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. We're going to go an empty set on 3rd down. We saw this a lot here in the first half, the empty set on 3rd down. Cooper Wilcox takes it, throws it quick to J.P. Engelkiss. He makes the catch, but it's going to be a yard short.
Down.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Those receivers are taught, just go to the first down and turn around. Don't do your typical 5-yard hitch on a 3rd down there. Make it a 6-yard hitch. Make it a yard deeper. Run it. You're just going to have to run it a bit quicker. Well, it looks like
I think we're going to bring in our big boy, our Rhino set here, and try to pick it up with the meat.
Greenbrier lines up in a heavy set. White Colin takes a snap. He's gonna hammer it down, and he's gonna get the first down for Greenbrier.
I like that call right there. You're behind. You're not way behind, but you're behind in the second half. You're on their side of the field, but you need a first down right there, and you're close enough that you believe with your heavy set you can go pick it up, and that's exactly what we did. Great job by the Rhino set to pick up that first down and get the chains moving.
Greenbrier's going to line up 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. He hands it off to the right side where Trey Havens is going to make something of it. And he's going to keep going, and he's going to take 3 guys with him out to about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he picked up about 17 yards right there, 18 yards.
Great run from Trey Havens. Trey Havens, you know, he's just so elusive in the backfield, just going back and forth until before you know it, he's 15 yards down the field.
They keep the clock running on when they're moving the chain.
Greenbrier's going to go quick. It's going to be a handoff to the left side. Trey Havens, plenty of room again. He's going to get 10 yards and a 1st down.
And that's the sustained drive we were talking about at halftime. This offense thrives on that. You know, we do have big plays at times, throwing the ball downfield, but this offense is really successful when it can move the ball 10 yards at a time, 5 to 10 yards at a time.
Trying to decide if it's a 1st down or not. They'll have a timeout called to see if it is. We'll bring the chains out. Double, triple check. See if we have a 1st down here or not.
It's close. It is close. I see why they're needing to look at it because, you know, it's just the 1st down mark's just inside the 30, just out. I guess it's just past the 33-yard line coming from that direction. And that tip of that ball is really close to that.
We might be short here.
No, I think we got it.
Nope. 1st down by the nose. 4 minutes and 28 seconds left here. You know, I really hate that they had to do that because Greenbrier was really driving the ball.
Yeah,
and they were going quick. They were going. They're trying not to give Morrilton a chance to really be able to even respond to what just happened. So I'd like to see them pick that right back up where they left off as they come back onto the field, and Cooper Wilcox is back at quarterback. He's going to take a snap. It's going to be handed off up the middle. Trey Havens is going to be patient again. He's going to pick up 3 yards.
Man, Cooper did all he could just to get that thing handed off. They had a guy kind of shoot the gap there, got in the backfield. We were fortunate to get the ball to Trey, and then Trey was able to kind of get behind a couple of his lead blockers there and just pick up, you know, maybe a yard, at least get back to the line of scrimmage because they really had us pinned back there. But positive yardage, we take it. We'll take that over a 3-yard loss any day.
3 minutes, 50 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Cooper takes a snap, has a man over the middle of the field. It's J.P. Engelkiss who stays on his feet and stumbles down and picks up about 3 yards after the catch.
Oh, yeah, that was wide open too. He was able to get it quick and get it off quick. He was rushed. They continued to put some pressure on Cooper, but he got the ball off quick, and J.P. was wide open there, able to bring it in and pick up the 1st down.
Caleb Holmes telling his offensive line to hurry it up and get back up. We're going to go quick. And Cooper Wilcox is okay with it as he takes the snap and hands it off to Trey Havens. Trey's going to try and take someone with him, but he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, they're trying. They're really. It seems like they're really keying on that play right there, where we sometimes we run it as a zone read kind of. Cooper makes a decision where he's going to hand it off or not, and they've done a good job of getting guys in the backfield to disrupt that. That time, you know, up until then, Trey's been able to kind of pick up a little bit, but that time they were able to get their hands on him and get him down for a 2-yard loss.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Cooper Wilcox checking his defense. He's going to take a snap. He looks quick to the right side. That's Keaton Whitley on the reception.
I love the slant, man. I do. It's hard to defend. It happens so quick, and you're trying to keep the guy from getting downfield when you're the defender. He cuts across the middle. You have to let him in.
I remember back in my 9th grade days, I played a little bit of quarterback, and whenever we were taught the slant, I was told that it is, if I remember correctly, it's a one-step process.
Yeah.
Is what they'll say, because you step with your back foot and you launch that thing. It's almost as fast as possible. It's going to be 3rd and about 6 now for the Panthers. Cooper's going to take a low snap. He's going to roll out to his left side, still looking downfield, launches it up in the air. It's picked off. Morrilton has the ball at the 10. They're going to stay up, and Cooper Wilcox is going to tackle a man out of bounds. And he's not going to be happy with himself after that one.
We got a flag back here. Maybe it'll be pass interference, but I have a feeling it's going to be on the return. Oh, of course, it's on us.
Personal foul against Greenbrier.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that was on. I mean, I didn't see anybody pushing or shoving.
You know whose flag it was too, right?
Yeah, I do. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if he lost his flag for a little while.
Yeah, right. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Morrilton's going to take over with a 13-point lead. They said it was against Greenbrier, but they backed Morrilton up to the goal line. I don't know what's going on here. Personal foul against Morrilton. Okay. Well, we'll take it. I mean, I still don't know what they're talking about.
I don't either, but I didn't see obviously we didn't see the whole field right there. We were looking at the ball.
So Morrilton's going to have 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line now. And the quarterback coming back out is Tucker Greenbrier. Well, Tucker Greenbrier and Demarius Martin are on the field. But Demarius Martin is lined up as a tight end. Greenbrier takes a snap. It's a handoff up the gut. Greenbrier's going to be all there in it. They won't get anywhere.
That's Brendan Beck on the tackle. He didn't have anywhere to go. He kept kind of jumping back and forth trying to find a seam somewhere. And when he cut back inside, Beck was right there to take him down.
We got a minute 25 left here in the third quarter. Greenbrier's down by 13.
28, that running back, he just walked off. They're going to put the big boy back in.
That's going to be Jake Sessions who comes back in for Morrilton. It's going to be a pass play. They're looking down the field. It's high in the air. Incomplete pass. The intended receiver was number 5, Julian Brockman.
Yeah, good job there by Mac.
Good defense. And, Matt, that was an overthrow again. I mean,
yeah,
he overthrew his receiver again.
Well, McElhaney was in position. He was there to disrupt the pass, the reception there. And like you said, a little overthrow, and they couldn't pull it in. We'll take it, though. Third down, we've got them backed up on their 5-yard line. We just need to get the ball back.
There's going to be 1 minute, 3 seconds left here in the third quarter after a clock stoppage due to an incomplete pass. Morrilton's going to set up. It's going to be a pass play again. Same thing, thrown out to the right side. It'll be a completed pass. Good catch there by number 6, Reggie Toney. It'll be a first down.
Yep, that was just a good throw and catch. I mean, we didn't play poor defense there. We had guys underneath him and above him, but first real good pass we've seen this from this kid. Or no, this is the other quarterback, isn't it? This is the one that's been throwing the ball pretty well, isn't it?
Tucker Greenbrier is not the one that's been throwing it very well, in my opinion.
No, he hasn't been, but
I
pass right there.
I also think Demarius Martin didn't throw it very well.
That kid did a good job of keeping his foot in until he was able to get the catch.
It's going to be another quick pass. And Greenbrier's going to try and make a play on it, but they're unable to. And that's going to be number 6, Reggie Toney. He's going to pick up about 20 yards. Morrilton's going to set up now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Preston really good job of getting over there and stopping him from. He was real close to breaking that. Preston did a real good job of being there. Once Carter went for the ball, trying to because it was it's close there where he looked like he might could get his hands on it. And Preston did a good job coming over and making the stop.
Sets the running back up to his left. Quick snap, handoff up the middle. Jake Sessions looking for somewhere to go. He's going to bounce to the right, back to the inside, and he'll pick up about 6 yards on the carry from Morrilton.
They've got a little momentum going right now. We need a big play on defense to pin them back a little bit and get them kind of panicking. They're going to let this clock run out. That's what they're going to do. Go to the fourth quarter.
I'd imagine so. It'd probably be the smartest thing to do for the Devil Dogs as they have a 27-14 lead over our Greenbrier Panthers here in Morrilton, Arkansas tonight. Morrilton playing pretty well, but, you know, Greenbrier really feels just making their own mistakes. They're really beating themselves tonight, Matt.
Well, you know, like we said, penalties have hurt us. We've not played poorly, certainly, but we've just not been able to sustain the drive. You know, we had a little turnover down here after a long sustained drive, and that hurt us. But, you know, we've played good defensively. We've pretty much kept them, other than the big play, we've kept them from sustaining the drive. We've just got to get the ball back and create something for the offense here.
Absolutely, Matt. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network in the fourth quarter.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
And we're back with the Chef Lynn's quarterly recap. You know, Morrilton's going to try something there, and they did it well. They went and scored themselves a touchdown in that quarter and held us to nothing. And we're going to try something new here, and we're going to go to the phone lines. Sean, can you hear us? JB, are we going through the speaker system here? I want to make sure this is working. I don't think that we can hear Sean on the broadcast, but we're going to try and get that figured out. Sean, we have you all the way up, but I'm not exactly sure what it is either. That is A-okay, Sean. So we'll try and call you later on in the game after we figure this out. And it looks like Morrilton's got a 3rd and short. They're going to go the heavy set again, and they might get a good push here and get the first down.
Yeah, we made a good stop there on 2nd down to keep them from the first. That big heavy set they run, they were able to get the first right there on 3rd down. You know, we've just got to keep our heads up right here. And, you know, we've done a great job all night on defense. We've just got to stay strong right here up front and, you know, get a little pressure and get a turnover or get the ball back and give us a chance to score. First down for the Devil Dogs here. Oh, we got a break right there. Talon's out right now trying to fix the technical side, and they handed the ball off outside to number 20, and he had a little room, but looked like he slipped there and for a little loss, and now he's cramping up, so it's going to be a TV or a timeout. We're going to take a TV timeout as well for a quick Greenbrier Panther Sports Network timeout.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy.
And we're now going to go to one of our callers here on the air. Sean Mathis, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I do believe that we can, Sean. It's good to hear from you. How are you doing?
Right on. Doing well, Talent. Doing well.
Sean, what's the vibe like on the Greenbrier Panthers sideline right now over on that side of the field?
I think really right now it's just a lot of frustration. Just frustration. Just all the things that have happened in the game, just offensively. That last series, we were really starting to move the ball down the field. We had momentum, and then they stopped the clock to get an official measurement, and really just kind of took the wind out of us there.
That's one thing that I talked to Matt about. I was like, man, I really hate that they had to come out there and measure. I would have rather had a second in inches than having to come out and measure, because I really felt like we lost a little bit of momentum there.
Yeah, and definitely if we make that score, we bring it within one touchdown, and then now, they've got the ball. We've really got to make a stop here and try to get a score, because if they score here, they'll be up 3 touchdowns, and that'll be hard to come back from with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Sean, absolutely. So I know that Jacob is out. We kind of talked about that a little bit, how he sustained an injury, and we just kind of wanted to hear from the father of Jacob about how he's doing. We want to make sure that he's all right, one of our most beloved Panthers this year on the field.
Yeah, he's doing well. He's recovering. He had a dislocated bone in his arm, and they've got it back in there, and they've got a couple pins set in there, and really, just worried long term, just making sure he gets healthy and gets ready to come back either towards the end of the season or even towards basketball season. So.
Well, Sean, we want to thank you for joining our Vision Roofing Hotline, and we'll hear from you again later in the game.
That sounds great. Take care.
And we're back here. Morrilton's going to run out to the right. They're going to throw it deep, and it's going to be number 11, the quarterback that was going out for the pass. That was Demarius Martin, and it fell incomplete, bringing up now 3rd down and long for Morrilton.
Was that JP on the – yeah, I think JP was the one that was defending there. He did a good job to pick up that cross route across the middle and keep him from – no, that was 23. That was Trey Havens. Trey did a good job of keeping that ball from being caught, forcing a 3rd down here. We need to stop.
Yeah, big play here for the Panthers, as they got to get a stop up front with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left for them to get this to come back from this 13-point deficit. It's going to be an empty formation for Morrilton. He's going to throw it quick to the right side. He's going to throw it behind his intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th and long for the Devil Dogs.
Yeah, we got a break right there. He had a seam there. We were there that time. It was J.P. Engelkis, and he was there in his position to make a play if he was to bring it in, but he threw it behind him. And like I said, we got a break right there. It's going to be 4th down. We just got to make sure we don't let anything happen as far as any kind of fake punt or anything. We get the ball back for our offense.
Well, as much as you don't want a fake punt, Matt, you also don't want to get the ball on the 1-yard line again. And it's another great roll for Morrilton, but it's going to roll a little bit towards Greenbrier's side. There at the end, and Greenbrier's going to get set up now on about the 14-yard line.
That's an effective little punt they're doing there. That kid, he doesn't kick it high at all, but he kind of waits. He runs to the right and kind of waits and does the.
It seems like a read option play. I mean, he reads the defense, and he's like, if I'm covered, I'm punting it.
It's the rugby style punt.
Yeah.
When he runs and gives his guys time to get downfield, because when he kicks it, it's a bullet, and that extra time to get downfield allows him to get down there and make sure it doesn't go in the end zone, and it's been effective.
Yeah, and he just has a good roll. So Greenbrier is going to come out onto the field. They're going to set up in the pistol formation. Cooper Wilcox in the backfield at quarterback now. We have a sniffer back. Cooper's going to take a snap. He's looking to his right. He's going to throw it deep. That's Thatcher Strack on the sidelines. He's got the ball. He's going to keep running, but they're going to call him out of bounds at the 40.
That was a great throw by Cooper and a great catch by Thacker. I mean, Cooper, if it had been one inch maybe, at least, a foot shorter, it wouldn't have been a complete pass, but he got it to Strack, or not Strack. Was that Strack? Yeah, that was Thatcher.
It was Thatcher.
That was Thatcher. He got the ball. Thatcher made a great catch and was able to bring it in before he stepped out of bounds. That's a big gain right there.
And another Morrilton player is down.
I think they're cramping up a lot. I've seen multiple players then. That while ago when that Mall kid, the running back, came off, he looked like he was limping off, cramping, and we've seen a few cramps tonight from them.
We're going to take a quick break with them, and we'll be right back.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision.
We're back with Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network in Morrilton, down by 13.
He wants him to start the clock, but he ran out of bounds. I don't understand what they're doing with the clock this game.
Yeah, I don't either. And Cooper Wilcox is going to keep the ball. He's running to the outside, trying to find somewhere to go. Cuts it back to the inside. He loses it, and it's going to go straight into the Morrilton player hands. And Morrilton's going to take over on the 44-yard line, I believe.
Tough break right there. Cooper's doing all he can to pick up yardage right there, and the ball just – the kid tackling pops it out, and it goes right into their hands.
So Morrilton's going to take over now. 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. Nope, correction, 38-yard line. 8 minutes and 58 seconds left here to play. Greenbrier still down by 13. The one thing that they didn't need to happen was that.
Yeah, turnovers are hurting us tonight, man. It's really turnovers and penalties together, just mistakes in general, have kept us from being, at least tied, if not ahead in this game. It's back up to the defense again to make a stop right here.
Quarterback puts the running back to his right. Taking his time on the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Nope, he's going to keep it. And he won't get anywhere except back to the original line of scrimmage, and he'll bring up now 2nd and 10. 8 minutes and about 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter now. Greenbrier still trails by 13 to the Morrilton Devil Dogs. And, Tucker Granberry's been the main quarterback tonight, but splitting a couple of snaps is Demarius Martin. But here lately, I've seen him playing the tight end position.
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize he was playing multiple positions.
Greenbrier's going to show a blitz. And that's Maul who's going to break it out to the right. He stays on his feet. And I believe Thatcher Strack finally took him down, but it was after he got a first down. And that's going to set up 1st and 10 for the Morrilton Devil Dogs.
That was a good run there by Maul. He went up the middle there and had a little room, and then he was able to break it upfield and get outside and juked a couple of people before Thatcher was able to get up under him and trip him up.
Jake Sessions is going to come into the game now for Morrilton.
He's the big back.
The big back, as we are calling him tonight. 7 minutes and about 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a run up the gut with him, but Tanner Collins gets there before anyone else can and tackles him at the line of scrimmage.
Tanner does a real good job of flying off the edge right there. He kind of sneaks up, and then when the ball snap comes flying off the end, and a lot of times even on run plays, you think of that a lot of times as a pass rush, but he comes down from the edge and makes plays in the backfield when they hand the ball off. Especially you got a kid that big that's we've seen run the ball tonight and just use his physicality to pick up yards, and Tanner brought him down quick.
Morrilton will move their running back to the right side of the quarterback. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff up the middle, and he's going to pick up 5 yards. They're just hammering down. Hand the ball off, get 5 yards, hand the ball off, get 5 yards, and just waste the clock. That's really the name of the game that they have. They have a 13-point lead. There's no reason to rush anything at this point.
Yeah, Jeremy Parker did a good job right there making the tackle. Like you said, they did pick up a few yards, but we just need to, 3rd and 5. That's where we want to keep them from that 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, to where they can just use their size and pick up the first down. Now they got to make a play.
So Morrilton is going to watch the clock till it gets as low as it possibly can. They're ready to go now. Quarterback takes a snap. It's a handoff up the gut. That's Toll. He's going to pick up 4, I think. I think he'll be short.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short. I bet we see that heavy package again, and they just line up under center and try to pick it up the middle. Parker got through right there into the backfield. He just couldn't get his hand on him. You know, we're getting some guys in the backfield. We just got to be in the right position to make a play.
They're going to line up in the heavy set again. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. Wide open hole for Toll. He's going to hit the right side. Touchdown for Morrilton. And that's just going to add to it for Morrilton. We still have 5 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock. But now Morrilton is going to go up by 19 on the Panthers.
Yeah, you know, that was a good play call. You know, I think most of us were thinking what we've seen all night is they're just going to try to use their size and strength to just go, you know, quarterback sneak, hand it up to that back right up the middle. They kind of did a little delay, hand off to the right, and it was wide open. Certainly not what we needed to see right now.
They're going to go for 2, and it's going to fall incomplete. I guess it's really important to go for 2 when you're up 19 points with 5 minutes left.
It was a good play by our defensive backfield there. Looked like Thatcher was the one that made the stop on the pass breakup. You know, defense has played pretty good tonight. You know, don't have a lot of complaints about the way the defense has played. You know, mistakes have just hurt us. You know, turnovers have killed us. Penalties have hurt us. You know, we've struggled with penalties a lot this year. We've got to eliminate that to be the best that this football team can be. We've got a great group of guys here that we're going to have a great season, even if the first conference game's not going the way we want.
Yeah, a lot to learn, and, you know, we were missing one of our best receivers tonight in Jacob Mathis, and he's going to be missed the rest of the season. As you know, I mean, we looked at the halftime stats a little bit, and Cooper wasn't throwing very well during that first half, and it was just because, I mean, he just, I don't know if his confidence wasn't built up quite yet or really exactly what it was that was holding him back, but Nick Hewitt's now going to take the ball, and he's going to take number 4, Quincy Clemens, with him for about 5 yards and get us going at the 35.
You know, that's something we haven't seen a lot tonight is Nick Hewitt running the football.
No, we haven't.
Usually it's kind of split between him and Trey. But
Trey.
We've just seen Trey pretty much all night long.
But, you know, we've seen Nick more in the slot tonight.
Yeah.
He's been playing a lot more in the slot as a receiver due to Jacob Mathis's absence.
With Jacob out. Well, we need to get out here and we need to create something on offense. Get some momentum going our way and, you know, get our heads up here.
It's going to be a quick throw over to the left side to Keaton Whitley. It'll fall incomplete. It's thrown just a little bit ahead of him.
Yeah, they're still getting a lot of pressure. I tell you, this Morrilton team, I'll be honest, this Morrilton team's better than I thought they were.
Yeah, they really are, you know. They played a Russellville team that's a classification ahead of them. It's a rivalry game for them, I believe. They played a good win team, and then they played a bad BB team. And it's going to be a quick screen pass out to Trey Havens, and he's going to slip and fall.
Oh, he had tons of running room right there.
We might need to get Trey some new cleats. He slipped and fell, I mean, so many times, especially whenever we were playing Arkadelphia. We saw that a couple of times.
Man, he had a lot of open field right there, just a tough break.
That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd and about 15 now for Greenbrier with 4 minutes and about 15 seconds left here to play in the 4th quarter. Greenbrier still down by 19.
You know, after losing Criswell to graduating, you know, we didn't know what to expect with this Morrilton team, but their defense has really been impressive. And they're not, you know, hadn't seen a ton of great quarterback play.
Deep throw to Trey Havens.
Yeah, we're going to get a flag right there.
Easy pass interference call. The cornerback just stopped him in his tracks.
But, we haven't seen a lot of great quarterback play from Morrilton tonight, but, their defense has given them a lot of opportunities, created a lot of turnovers. And if they can play like that all year, they're gonna go deep in this season.
And they've had a lot of great special teams plays too, you know. And their defense has played great. We've given up the ball. Is it 2 or 3 times now tonight?
Yeah. And those are turnovers, those are turnovers that were forced. Those aren't, just a running back dropping the ball, a bad snap. Those are turnovers that were caused by somebody putting their hat on the football or rushing the quarterback, So a lot to be said for Morrilton's play here tonight. But this Greenbrier team, I still have a lot of faith in how good we are. I think that we've shown that we can be real good. We're playing sloppy tonight, and a lot of that has to do with Morrilton's defense. But I still feel good about our season.
And Cooper's first game in 3 weeks too. We talk about that. Cooper's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw it quick.
Good pass.
I thought maybe the cornerback made a play on it a little early, but he did not.
Yeah, Cooper threw a good pass right there on the run, and he hit Keaton Whitley, and they made a good play on defense by that defensive back to keep it from pulling it in for the first down. But it'll bring up second down and a new opportunity.
3 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter for the Panthers. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for Greenbrier from the 45-yard line. Noah Hogan is in at quarterback.
Looks like one of our receivers got a little quick there and outran the snap.
So Noah Hogan comes in at quarterback now. It's going to be 2nd and 15 for the Panthers. Noah Hogan takes a snap. He looks to the left side. He throws it deep, and it's intercepted. There is a flag in the backfield, nowhere else it should be.
Boy, Noah got hit hard when he threw that ball. Not sure what this flag is. Obviously, it's probably some kind of some kind of pass interference.
I couldn't imagine. I didn't think I saw a pass interference.
I didn't either. And their defender was in front of the ball, so
I didn't think it was offense or defense. Yeah, I just thought he took a lick whenever he got hit and the ball was in the air, and
but of course it might have been before the ball was thrown too. It might have been a holding.
Maybe
defensive holding. Yep, that's what they're going to call. And that may be why he was in front of the receiver when the ball was thrown. That'll give us a first down. I say that. I think it will. It should be. I would think it would be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage.
They got to walk it off. It'll be 10 yards.
Oh, 10, yeah. I'm sorry. Holding's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a pass interference, it was holding.
So it'll be now 2nd and 5 for the Panthers on the 50-yard line, and it looks like Jeremy Cooper has come back in to play quarterback. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Takes the snap. It's thrown out to the left side and again swatted down. Yeah, that's the same play we saw earlier in the game where they let that guy come off the left edge and they just try and throw it around him, and it just didn't work again for the Greenbrier Panthers.
Yeah, he's big and fast. That's part of executing that play is you're going to let him free because you want him away from your receiver there where hopefully you can get some space. But, he just made a good play and got his hand on the ball. That's all there is to it.
It's going to be 3rd and 5 now for the Panthers. They'll start on the 50-yard line. They'll be on the 50-yard line. The ball is rolled on the ground. It's a quick throw to Trey Havens. It's going to be thrown to the ground. I don't know what was going on there at all, Matt.
Just a bad snap. And, it just kind of goes along with what we've been talking about just kind of sloppy play. We're just not really playing real smooth tonight.
Loss of 3 on that play brings up 4th down and 8.
It's going to be 4th and 8 now for the Panthers. Cooper Wilcox is still back at quarterback. Greenbrier, if they want to keep any hope in this game alive, they're going to have to get the first down here. I couldn't imagine a situation where Greenbrier could come back without getting a first down. Cooper Wilcox is going to take the snap. It's going to be thrown to Thatcher Strack. Thatcher Strack's going to catch it. He'll get out to the 40-yard line. Clock is still running. They got to hurry it up here with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, great throw by Cooper. He was rushed. He just kind of floated out there, saw Thatcher coming across the middle, had a little room in front of him, and he just floated out in front of him and let him run under it.
Two minutes, 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap, three-step drop, looking forward, runs for it. He's going to stay on his feet. He goes out at about the 25-yard line, and he's going to set Greenbrier up with a new set of downs.
Yeah, it was a great read and run right there by Cooper. Pick up a first down, keep the chains moving.
2 minutes, 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier needs 3 touchdowns in order to get back in this game.
I start that clock.
Even though he ran out of bounds, they'll start the clock back up.
I don't know if I'm missing something or if they're.
I don't know if I am either, because, I mean, it has been happening all night. It's not like it was a one-time fluke or anything. Cooper Wilcox looking for somewhere to go. He's got people all on top of him. He tries to throw it to his man on the left sideline.
Yeah, he just got it out of bounds. Good job to get that out of bounds, keep from taking the sack or making a mistake throwing the football.
It's going to be second and 10, right?
Yep, it'll be 2nd and 10.
So the guy on the chains has forgotten to switch it to a second down, but it's okay. There's a minute 58 here left in the fourth quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap, looks to his right, throws it up, and that's 24 just straight through his hands. That was Reed Nixon, man. The defender got a little tip on it there.
Yeah, kind of got in his way, got his hand on it. Reed just couldn't come up with it, which is, I'm going to tell you, Reed's a sure-handed receiver. We've seen him catch the ball all year long. He just didn't have a real good chance right there. Not a bad throw by Cooper. Got hit again. He's going to be sore tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely, but it's going to be now 3rd and 10.
Looks like they've got a player that's hurting a little bit. He's on his feet, but he's kneeled down a little bit like he's maybe got a head injury or something. Hopefully nothing serious.
And I'm not sure. He's going to walk off like he's fine. He'll even jog off a little bit.
Looks like he's holding his ribs, stomach, ribs area. May took a shot and
getting hit.
Got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, getting hit right there is never one that just feels good. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Big play here for the Panthers. We saw what they could do on the last third down, and it was only good things. They're going to throw Trey in motion. They're going to look to his side. Cooper Wilcox is going to try and find somewhere to go. He's going to scramble, looks to the end zone. Man open. And Keaton Whitley almost had the reception, but it was knocked away.
That was a good play by the defender there.
Good defensive play, yeah.
Cooper found Keaton over there in the corner, a little bit of room, and threw a bullet to him. And boy, Keaton almost pulled it in, but that kid got in there and was just able to knock it out.
Keaton was in the front of the end zone there, and really what happens on a play like that is the receiver has to come to the ball because that cornerback is coming as well, so y'all will meet at the same time. If you come towards it, you may even beat him there. But Keaton didn't want to give up the position in the end zone, which is understandable, and so it fell incomplete. Cooper Wilcox throws it quick to Thatcher Strack. Thatcher Strack is going to be on the 20-yard line. He's going to cut it back up, and he's going to get to about the 13 or 14
Yeah,
yard
good
line.
job by Thatcher to pick up the first down.
Just enough for the first
he
down.
He had a few guys there in front of him that were, could have kept him from getting that first down. He made a couple of moves there to pick it up.
We have a minute 32 left here in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier's going to have a 1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line for the Panthers. They'll go with the empty formation. And Greenbrier's going to have to call a timeout. And we're going to take one with them.
A steak and shake timeout.
One of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Tune into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
And we're back where Greenbrier is trailing Morrilton by 19 with a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter. A real tough outing for the Panthers as they drove down and they scored quick early in the game. First one to put points on the board, and really from there, Greenbrier's just had a tough time.
Yeah, they got out early, and, we answered. And it's pretty much been them offensively since then. We've had some good drives just like this one right here. Turnovers have killed us, and mistakes, penalties have killed us.
Cooper Wilcox takes the snap, looking to the left side, trying to find somewhere to go. He's going to scramble out. He's going to make a quick pass forward as he's about to get tackled. Yeah. That was kind of like a Tim Tebow play,
Yeah, the old Brett Favre.
Just make something happen.
Flip it out when you're getting hit.
I thought he might try to do a little read option where he just keeps going. And, from NCAA 12.
Yeah, I like when the quarterback's about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage and he fakes the throw and they bite on it when he can't throw it.
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
He tends to do that a lot. Greenbrier's going to go with a little bit tighter of a bunch. They'll scoot them out a little bit, the receivers. Cooper takes a snap, looking for a man, has nobody open, still trying to find somebody. He just throws it up into the back of the end zone and tries to get it away before getting sacked.
Yeah, they really had us covered up right there. Cooper was looking back and forth, trying to find somebody open, and made a good decision just to throw it out of bounds.
Morrilton's defense has been really pretty good tonight.
Oh, they have been. This is a tough loss. We really felt good about coming to this game. And we've not played well. They have.
No.
And, we're going to have to pick up our game next week and come out ready to play again and pick up where we left off before we were kind of plagued with
And Cooper Wilcox takes off with the ball. He's going to keep running. He's going to get out to about the 5-yard line.
It's a good gain right there. Picked up about 8 yards, looks like.
He's slow to get up.
Oh, man, we don't want to see Cooper limping around. We're going to call timeout right here.
And we'll take it with them. We'll be right back in just a moment.
The Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
We're back here in Morrilton, Arkansas. Greenbrier's coming off of a timeout, and it's really starting to look like a tough loss here for the Panthers. Matt, you said it best a minute ago. We really felt good coming into this game. I felt good coming into this game. I really thought Greenbrier could come out and win tonight, but I really think we've been hurting because of not being able to throw the ball well as well as we usually have, especially with Jacob Mathis out. It's a throw to the end zone, and it's intercepted in the end zone, and that's going to seal the game for Morrilton. Tough way to really finish the night here in Morrilton, Arkansas for the Greenbrier Panthers. Morrilton will take the field probably just for one last time here to take a knee and finish out tonight's game, as Greenbrier is going to fall 0-1 in conference.
Yep, we're going to go 0-1, 1-3 on the year. I don't feel like it's a real good, show of what this team really is. I think that we're going to be real competitive in conference, and I was going to say make the playoffs, but I guess everybody makes playoffs this year. I think every team in the state's going to be in the playoff picture this year, but I think we'll finish towards the top of the conference. This is a big loss right here. I think it shows us that Morrilton's pretty doggone good.
Yeah.
We didn't play good at all tonight, and I think our players and our coaches know that. And the thing is, you don't dwell on it.
No, you move on.
You learn from it, and prepare for the next week. These are the moments that you learn, and you get better from.
You grow from, and so Greenbrier will lose tonight. A final score of 33-14. We just want to say a thank you to all of our sponsors for really making tonight possible, all the many sponsors that we have out there. Greenbrier's going to fall to Morrilton in Morrilton, Arkansas. Next week, I believe that Greenbrier is going to be at home against Clarksville, then we're at home against Harrison, and then we're at home at Pea Ridge. So we have a good streak of home games. We don't have to be on the road after we've been on the road at Arkadelphia and Morrilton this week. So we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back with the player of the game and a quick final note from your Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network team.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, and Steak and Shake.
We're back here in Morrilton, Arkansas. We're going to patch up the last little bit of our segment here. It's been a great night. I'm Talon Newton. Alongside me was Matt McJunkins tonight. We had a good time. Unfortunately, we lost 33-14. Greenbrier will go 1-3 on the season, and Morrilton will move to 2-2 on the year after a win over Greenbrier, and they'll go 1-0 in conference. Greenbrier will fall to 0-1 in conference. So real quick, before I forget, the volleyball team plays tomorrow at 10 a.m. Be sure to tune in. The Greenbrier News Network will provide that for you. Just go to the GPSN website or go to our YouTube page. Follow along. Please subscribe. And then Monday night, a huge game. If you aren't able to make it out to the game, feel free to tune in. Our own JB Brazil will be calling that game, and I will look forward to hearing him, and hopefully I'll be alongside him. I do not know if I'll be able to or not, but I'm going to sure try. So, Matt, player of the game, who do we think it was tonight?
Man, I think you got to give it to Trey. When you take a loss and you don't play very well, you don't really have a lot to pick from tonight. But Trey ran the ball hard. He had a lot of good runs.
Trey was a consistent factor tonight in the game. He had that good screenplay there towards the beginning of the game, and he did a lot of things right tonight. Which really kind of saying a lot for the Greenbrier Panthers.
Yeah, I hate losing, and I know our fans and our players and our coaches and everybody, we hate to lose, but I still think this football team is going to have a great season. A rough start, we've battled all the quarantine.
We've had a lot
stuff,
of tough competition.
Tough competition, quarantine, players out, missing games, lost a key player this week. And those are the things that we're just going to – that's our reality this year in 2020 as far as what every team's going to have to deal with. And so hopefully, basically it's a matter of are you lucky? Whoever's luckiest and doesn't face as much of that is going to have, they're going to get to play more games with their full team, and hopefully we'll finish our season that way and not have to deal with that anymore. Next week in Clarksville, we got a home game at Clarksville. I feel good about it. I think will give us a good chance to get back and kind of get rid of things moving on both sides of the ball and get a little confidence back. And we just can't hang our head. 3 losses in a row, it's never easy, but a lot of times it's hard on the players, gets their head down. But this team has got a lot of potential, and I think if we can get a win against Clarksville and see how good we really are, when things are coming together and playing well.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it's going the right way.
A quick game to be watching tonight. Pea Ridge and Alma are tied up at 28 currently, and Valonia and Clarksville are headed into overtime as they're tied at 35. So a lot of good games going on across the 5A West tonight. So again, I just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. We really appreciate you. We really appreciate our sponsors. We're about to sign off here, and we're about to head on home. Everyone, please be safe getting home. And if you're at home, again, thank you for tuning in. This is the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. I'm Tal Newton. Alongside me tonight was Matt McJunkins. Y'all have a blessed weekend.
See you next time.